Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go.
All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning storm pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, our computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real fast, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready?
Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now,
Right now.
it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
And I be catching them northern bite like on the 10-pound test. Success, never fast, take a guess. I be the early morning stone pimp. Straight limping, booze farm drinking. At the party, big booty pinching. Chilling like a villain. Balloon filling, whack MC killing. The fine hoe drilling with the $1 million talent and the 10-cent brain.
Been gone too long, too much cocaine.
But now that I'm back on the block, I'm ready to rock left to right all night. My game's tight.
An opponent that puts us up a little bit, gives us some room. You guys did a hell of a job fighting through that. Not an easy place to play. Not an easy team to play. For damn sure. Don't take that for granted. Wins are hard to come by in this league, as you see every Sunday. I said I'd give you guys off the whole week if you're willing. Why you got the whole week?
Wicked witches be flying on broomsticks. Kid Rock be
Hello. Welcome to Senning Show on a Monday. We're here to help you knock the cobwebs loose. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy. We love it when you find a way to interact with the program. 800-771-1025. You can hit us up on social media at The John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. And thank you to everybody who's already watching live. A nice, thick, girthy crowd to start out a Monday in the Vroom Vroom Room. Hit us up on YouTube, where all you have to do is look for 102.5 The Bone. You'll see that Senning Show is live. And you could be right up in the mix, right up with everybody else. Nolan, who probably is watching us from his patio at the apartment complex right behind us. I just saw a new name, Steph May 1000, FJ Barr. The Power of Chris Compels You. That is, I believe, a new one as well. Pillow Pants, Julio. Thank you to everybody who's starting off the week watching us live on YouTube. I actually just found out moments ago, if we were ever going to do something illegal or ever do something to get ourselves into trouble, now is the day and the time to do it, because literally everybody that works for this radio station is in a very important meeting. I think that starts in like 15 or 20 minutes. So if we were ever going to do anything to rile everybody up and get in trouble, I feel like now is the time to do that, because there's nobody here that's listening or can do anything about it.
Are you having FOMO?
I didn't know that it was happening until about 10 minutes ago, so I'm not sure if I should be I'm working through, it's such fresh news to me that I'm working through my emotions. I don't know if it's FOMO, I don't know if it's sadness, I don't know if it's anger, I haven't figured it out yet. I just know that some big, heavy-hitting, swinging D meeting is going on with all of the big bosses, and I believe every person on this radio station except us, which, you know, there's only so many hours in the day.
Yeah.
If you have to put it in the middle of somebody's show, who else's show would you What'd you put it in?
Yeah, why wouldn't you put it on the new show that's getting their legs and, would be interested in what's going on?
But maybe they're talking about us. Maybe it's like maybe they're all plotting against us. Maybe there's grievances that everybody has about us and the way that we've been handling ourselves, that maybe they're all getting together to plot and scheme against us, and that's why we weren't invited.
Get rid of the vroom vrooms and all the slogans we've built.
Yeah.
They're changing.
It
we
is.
don't like this.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know what it is, but I hope the meeting goes well, and maybe we'll get a follow up. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it for us. Maybe today's the day.
Final show.
Yeah, I really I didn't know. I popped my head in on John Brennan for a second before the program, and he just said, "Hey, you're going to be here about this meeting, just so you know." Whatever he said. And then I walked in. I was like, Monica, you go to the meeting? Oh, yeah, well, everyone's going to the meeting.
Yeah, she asked me. She goes, well, I guess you can't go to the meeting. It's at 1:30. I go, the meeting's not till tomorrow at 10. And she goes, no, that's for another meeting.
That's an interesting question to ask yourself, is that if there's a meeting that everybody is invited to, and I deep down, I'm fine. I really don't even know what's going on. I'm more just interested in the fact that the meeting exists. Do you loop everybody in that there is a meeting, even if you're not invited to the meeting? You get what I'm saying? So then it's not like the meeting is upon us, and that is how we found out that we were not going to be able to be a part of the meeting.
Yeah, it's like finding out everyone got invites to Carmen's wedding, and I'm like, oh, they sent invites out?
It's a lot like that. It is actually a lot like that. God damn, that's a perfect analogy.
Yeah.
Because it has I have thought, and I don't know if they've stirred this up yet. I'm sure it's coming. If not, is the save the dates. And again, I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn, but it's almost like it would be better to get a message for the meeting or for the wedding that goes, hey, just so you know, my wedding is on this day and you're not invited. So that you don't have to be a part of a conversation with a bunch of people where they're all like, oh, we all got our save the dates. And then you're like, oh, I didn't know anything about that.
I was at Ian's when I got the text, and I said it out loud because, like, in my head, I go, Ian will definitely get an invite. Yeah. He's been around the morning show forever.
No.
He works with Chad, and he's like, he goes, oh, you got an invite. And like he said it like questioning. I was like, uh-oh. So I just kind of moved on. And then like 2 minutes later, he goes, my invite just came.
Thank God. That would have been that would have been very, very awkward. But needless to say, we're okay that we're not in the meeting. We'd much rather be here. You know, I wouldn't have stepped away to be in the meeting. I'm sure it's fine. A big weekend in Tampa Bay sports. The Bolts look to be back in form, which is very exciting. We did the sticks and stools on Saturday for the first time. Danielle, and Jay Retro. It was a lot of fun, dude. It was outside of my comfort zone. Yeah. I'll tell you that, just because, for two reasons. First of all, it's all video, so you can see yourself. There's like a monitor up front. But the real crazy thing was that there's so many people standing around, and you take for granted that we just sit in this room alone, and we don't know what's working and what's not working, and if something's funny or if people whatever riveting. So it was really interesting to have so many people kind of right on top of you watching along. I found it to be very, very fun. We're going to do another one November 8th. I'll talk a little bit more about it later, but we did all sorts of weird. Danielle had all of these different things that were supposed to bring good luck. So we all ate weird foods. I drank.
Like what?
What
brings good luck that's a food?
Grapes, oranges. Some of them like black-eyed peas. That's the beginning of the year. You're supposed to do that. But she brought the black-eyed peas. I drank the juice out of the black-eyed pea can, which was... It's actually really delightful.
You drink juice out of a black-eyed peas can?
Yeah, well, you're saying that like it's a thing that doesn't exist.
It doesn't.
It's black-eyed peas are a pea that comes in a can, and when she opened it, it would look like it was like all liquid. It was like floating in a stew of its own liquid. So they all took bites of the peas, and I just chugged the juice off the top. Do you think I was talking about the band?
No, when you said you drank juice out of it, I thought you put juice in it and mixed it. And then when you said you're acting it's like not a thing, I was like, it's not.
Say yes. The juice was already the juice was there. The juice was already loose. I did not put any new juice inside it. That was not the case. And obviously the Buccaneers yesterday was kind of my sports watching was out of whack yesterday because I was at the Wild Fork. Thank you to everybody who came out. Thank you, Diz, for coming out. Shout out to Drew Garabo, who came and hung for a little bit as well. So by the time I got home, I was kind of trying to crash out for a minute because we had plans last night. And when I woke up, I felt like I was out of the loop. I missed the beginning of the race. I missed the beginning of the game. But one of the first things I saw was that stop on the goal line when the Saints stopped us when we tried to run the ball 4 times in a row. And moments like that are usually completely demoralizing for a team. And I think it's safe to say that the Bucs were not firing on all cylinders on offense yesterday. But the fact that we won that game after it being so chippy and close early on, after they stopped us on the goal line. That usually, when a defense puts their nuts on your face like that, it kind of sets the tone for the game. But then turn around right away. Nelson gets that interception. Dude, that was so great. And talk about the perfect time. Talk about the time when the team needed it the most after that unfortunate stop that the Saints were able to make. It just it was great to see them eventually hold on to it. And we ended up catching most of the end of the game a little bit later. And in the NASCAR world, we're going to touch on it probably a bit today because we got Mike from Mike's Weather Page who's going to hop on with us in the next segment. We're going to talk hurricanes and a little bit of NASCAR. But my guy, it's kind of crazy because when I first started getting into NASCAR on this turnaround, my guy was William Byron, Willie B. And I went out, I bought this shirt. I'm like, I'm a William Byron guy. He's the one who learned to race cars through a simulator.
And he's a short guy.
Yeah, he's a smaller guy. He puts together Legos. He's just a very different kind of guy that I find interesting. And he had to pretty much win the race yesterday to get himself into the final championship race, and he did. So now it's Hamlin, it's Byron, it's Larson, and it's Briscoe. One race. Whoever finishes best out of those 4 is the champion next week. So that's going to be super exciting. But just a great weekend of sports for the Bolts to get back in form, and the Bucs went up and get another one.
Man, we should have planned something for the final race.
Danielle said that. My wife said that to my wife. She said that to me yesterday. We should be doing something for this championship race. We could go guerrilla style and just throw something together last minute. The problem is, dude, and we ran into this yesterday because the Dirty Heads were last night, and we wanted to get down and out quick and or earlier, so we were looking at a couple bars. Dude, on a Sunday in football season, dude, you can't find a sports bar that's going to turn on a damn NASCAR race.
Why do we need a sports bar when we have a perforance theater right here?
Oh,
where we can put a screen down, we can do whatever we need. We got a kitchen with all the stuff. We got the fridges.
We get it catered. Maybe my friends at Corona would donate some cases. We keep it like a small group. Okay, we're talking crazy now. We're talking like it's actually going to happen. It's 6 days away. Could we do it?
Yeah, we could.
Well, we also. The problem is, it's not a problem. The other thing is we have Halloween in just a few days as well, which is obviously, number one priority for us in the station.
So Friday we have a great Halloween. Saturday we enjoy the race, right? It's on Saturday?
It's on Sunday.
It's on Sunday. So Saturday we get a break.
Day of
Sunday
rest.
we do the
We'll see.
the
Let's take it under advisement.
All right.
Let's take it under advisement. But do remember to come out and hang with us on Friday night. It is going to be a hell of a time. It's like I always say with things like this. It doesn't feel real until it's here. And now that we're in the week of the big downtown St. Pete takeover, it's feeling real, and I'm very, very excited. You're going to be able to catch all the shows at different bars throughout the night on Friday, but we will be posted up at the Galley 7 to 9. Please come through. Let's party. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. Let's do some shots. I would think, dude, I have to say, it is a miracle that I am feeling as good as I am right now because, dude, your boy got after it on a Sunday night last night.
Oh,
dude, we were doing rumpies last night. We were hitting the we were hitting the rumple mitts on a school night, which is just
insane,
unheard of. I have to say, got a new spot that is in the rotation, and I wanted to shout him out, dude. It's so close to where your spot, the apartments.
Yeah.
It's the Tilted Barrel. It's right at the front of England Brothers Park, and we were with my buddy Larry and his lovely wife Courtney, and then Jared came through for a little bit. I wouldn't call it a dive bar just because it's very clean, it's very nice, but this spot is absolutely going into the rotation. Just a great bar. They got the golden tea, they got the dartboards, the strong drinks, and the rumpies were flowing heavy last night.
I can't believe you enjoy that stuff.
It's not. I don't even know that I do enjoy it. I like it for the unpredictability of what it does. Like to me, Rumpelmints and Jaeger, when you make the decision to do that, you are choosing the fork in the road. You are saying,
Yeah.
especially when you're with a group of people, not that I'm looking for anything bad to happen to anybody, but you are changing the course of the future. Like you're saying, things were going one way, and now that we've done a Rumpelmans or a Jaeger or a Goldschlager, like some people in this group will do things that they wouldn't have done otherwise. And I don't necessarily have any tea to spill in that regard, but it was you get one in you, and then you think two's a good idea, and then next thing you know you're
lost in the sauce.
You're down the road. I'll take these couple calls. I feel like they might be NASCAR related. I have to talk to you about the concert last night, and I'm looking for people to share stories of their favorite bands putting on a terrible concert.
Okay,
I had a triple.
Write mine down now.
I had a triple letter thing that I was thinking this morning. It was like the best bands that bombed. Or something like that, because that is what happened last night, and I'm a little shook about the whole thing. Senning Show, you're live on the air. First caller of the week. Set the table and set the standard here, would you?
Well, hey there, John. Hey there, Dizzy.
Yo.
What up? Who dis?
Hey, I hear y'all talk about NASCAR a lot. Have you ever watched any of the dirt track racing or been to any of the local dirt tracks here in Florida?
Dude, so it's funny that you say that for a few different reasons. One, because I just got this new fancy this box that allows me to watch all sorts of different sports that I didn't know anything about. And a lot of times on Friday and Saturday night, there's all sorts of dirt short track racing from around the country that I've been watching that's very, very exciting. And then I can't remember the dude's name. This is going to blow your mind, Diz. He hit me up on Instagram, and he's like a dirt track racer. I think it might be. It's not a demolition derby, but it might.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I'm ready.
So he hit me up and he said, "Hey, I have a car for you to drive in this race on this date."
Oh,
and I said to him, "Am I fit to do this?" He goes, "If you can get a suit and a helmet," he goes, then you're fit to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn,
you got to do it.
That would be wild. Where
and he's won a couple of them, right?
Yeah.
I met him way back. He's a cool dude, actually.
Yeah, I gotta follow up with him. Why do you race around here? I know there's a track in Pinellas Park or adjacent that I have not been to yet. I'd like to check out.
I wish. The college that I went to up in Ohio, though, you should check it out just for some cool footage. It's University of Northwestern Ohio. They have their own dirt track racing team.
Oh, wow. And, at the college. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, and student-driven, student-built cars. And I had never been to a dirt track race before. The main thing I could say is if you go to a legit quarter-mile dirt track, eighth-mile dirt track, take safety glasses.
All right. Oh, yes. I have been
to. It's an experience that you've never been to.
Yeah,
before.
I have been back in the day, and I appreciate the call. My grandpa used to live in a small little town in Tennessee called Rockwood, Tennessee. And when we'd go to the little dirt track there, and I mean that's wild.
Yeah.
It's a good time. But so last night, if you've been listening to me for any period of time, you know that I'm a huge Dirty Heads fan. I quite possibly would have said over the past however many years that the Dirty Heads are my favorite band. We've traveled all over the country to see them in different places. I've seen them at Janus. I would really love to hear from people who were there at England Brothers Park last night, because I don't want to get ahead of myself. Another thing that I learned last night, and this is not a diss on anybody specifically, but how that nobody's actually paying attention to the concert. That's what I learned based on the conversations I've had in the last 24 hours. So we went to Red Rocks to see them. Some of the best concerts I've ever been to in my life have been the Dirty Heads at Red Rocks. Seeing them for the first time years ago at Janus, that concert sticks out in my head. And last night, I would love to know what the hell happened, because it was, personally, from my perspective, having seen them at their best, it felt like an entire meltdown happened on the stage last night. They ended up ending about 20 minutes early, multiple songs they didn't do. Jared, who we had on the show, God love him, sounded great on the phone, a great rapper and just a great lyricist. Could not remember his raps last night. Dude, I would say 75% of the raps he bailed out on or did not know the words.
Oh my God.
And you know, it feels weird. I'm just being honest. I'm not going to not say something about a band because they've been on the show or because I normally love them. I went to the show excited and I left bummed out. So I'm going to share my honest feelings. Something has happened somewhere along the line where they're using like a lot of backing tracks, specifically when he sings on the chorus. So what would happen, and it happened, I think, 2 or 3 times, if you're getting to the chorus of the song and it's already recorded, like there's a track that's going to play, if you fumble your way through the rap part of it, then you don't get to the chorus on time.
Yeah.
So he would be trying to catch up on the rap, and then the chorus would start playing. It was straight up. There was one moment that felt like a Milli Vanilli moment to me, where it was like he didn't have the mic up in his hand and he was trying to get through the rap verse, and the chorus just started playing as if he was singing it. And something, I don't think it has anything to do with what happened, because that instance I told you about had already happened, but something happened about a quarter way through the concert. You've been to shows and you see videos all the time. Like someone will fall out in the pit right up front and they'll stop for a second. Dude, they stopped the show, and I'd love to also hear an update on this. It was like somebody died up there. I mean, it took forever. The guys on stage looked mortified. The police ended up getting on the stage. So the police were up on the stage, and I don't know how long it took altogether, but it was a very extended break. And then when they went to go back, they were like, no, we can't start yet. So I don't know what happened to that person in front of the stage, but it seemed traumatic for the band and for everybody involved. And it was just it was a bizarre night, and it truly makes me mildly concerned for the future of the band, because I don't even want to speculate what was going on, but it was definitely the worst time I've ever seen them, and was kind of a bummer, to be honest with you. Yeah,
I've only been to one bad concert ever, and it was recent. It was the Lil Wayne one. I think that concert was bad with the Hot Boys when he came to town.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, not playing enough of the music, not playing the hits people really came there for, and then just like not being into it. Like it would be like 20 seconds of a song, and then he would switch to the next song. And I get no one wants to hear, full rap songs completely, but there's a nice medium, and he didn't find that.
Yeah, so. This was also interesting because they had the country dude with him. So I was curious to see how that was going to work out, and he was good. I mean, we got there, we didn't catch his whole set. He was good, but yeah, it's touring your whole life. I'm sure there are going to be bad nights, and there are going to be things with nights that just don't hit. I had to immediately go to social media to make sure that I wasn't totally making things up, because like I said, I was kind of poking around with people that I knew were there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it was good." Some people came right out and said something was up. Yeah. Other people were like, "Oh, I thought it was a great show." But when you look at social media, there were people clearly saying, "Hope everything's okay." What happened last night? If you're not going to bring the heat for Pinellas Park, then what are you going to do? If you're in the epicenter of music, as I like to call it, that is Pinellas Park, and you can't bring your A game, I don't know what the hell to tell you.
I was on the fence about going, and obviously I didn't go. But now after hearing this, because I had a little FOMO, glad I didn't.
Yeah, it was still a great night, and that probably had a lot to do with the Rumplemans. Hung out with Lance a bit last night. Shout out to Lance, and Jared was there as well. So we all had a great time. But it was just I don't know. Sometimes it's you're looking to with them. It's very easy to like get sucked into the show and get really into it.
Yeah,
and it just never hit the vibe when I felt like the crowd wasn't super into it, and they clearly we're struggling to get through it as well. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Did you have one of the guys on your show last week or the week before?
Yeah, we did.
I think it's you. You're a jinx.
Yeah, there is. I'm open to that. I don't know if I saw people say
Tampa Wing Cup several times. It's been you. You're a jinx.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's probably. I'm completely open to that.
I don't know, because you did fix the jinx.
Yeah, we did.
The bolts.
Yeah, that is true. When we had our first live show out on the plaza, and then the Bolts won. So I'm with you 98% of the time, but I just think that this past weekend I may have broke at least some of the jinxes.
I think it's you. You're a jinx. Get in the bathroom, Mush.
Are you is this isn't Range's mic, is it?
It is.
Oh my God, back from the dead, dude. Where the hell have you been?
Bro, I'm ready to jump off a building with Scatterboo.
Yeah,
injury to
dude,
Scatterboo.
That
fire
is really
everybody.
sad.
Fire the GM. Fire the coach before you ruin these kids, because they got actual talent. It's a great team. They're being uncoached ridiculousness.
It was crazy.
And I'm ready to jump off the Skyway.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. We've had our tough times, ranges, Mike, but don't go jumping off the Skyway. Thanks for calling. That is crazy seeing that yesterday, just because everybody's been talking about that kid, that Scatabo kid, and what a beast he is, and obviously the Giants looking a little bit better. Is it just me, or are there more like horrific injuries in football than ever before? Like it 100%. Seems that now, it used to be every now and again you'd hear about or see an injury where a dude's leg is turned the wrong way or something just horrific with the bone popping out. Now it just seems like that is multiple times a season. I feel like we already saw, I know there's been more, but we already had the Tyreek Hill one this season, and now with Scatabo with big name players. I don't know what to attribute it to, but
Evans, obviously, with us. And
that one's bad, but I'm talking like the ones where that Scatabo's dude's ankle was pointed the opposite direction.
Yeah.
That is, you can see those moments. It's shock. Like yesterday when his ankle did that, he's like putting his hands on his head, like looking down, like, what? I think you probably can't even compute when you're looking at your body doing something that is not meant to be done. It's
and I feel like with Scatabo, we all thought like if he was ever going to get injured, it would be a bad concussion, the way he was like running and stuff. No one ever thought that he was going to go down like this.
Yeah, and he certainly did go down. I want to touch on a bunch more stuff from the weekend. Diz had a wild weekend that looked like it was straight out of what was that movie called? Project X?
Yeah, better than that for me.
It looked like Project X. We're going to touch on that a little bit later. But coming up next, our good buddy Mike from Mike's Weather Page. He's right now, if you happen to have the TV on in the background, I think he's on Fox as we speak. And when he wraps up with that, he's going to give us a call to talk about this beast of a hurricane and probably a little NASCAR as well. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. More Senning Show coming your way. Shout out to everybody in the meeting. Hope it's going well. Again, want to thank everybody who stopped by the Wild Fork in West Chase yesterday. We had a hell of a time. Chef Oliver and his crew. When I talk about these events out at Wild Fork and tell you that Chef Oliver is coming, you need to make it a point to get there, because what they do, the spectacle that they put on, the amount of meat that they're grilling up in a bunch of different ways is amazing. It's a great opportunity to try a bunch of Wild Fork foods. Wild Fork has location in South Tampa, West Chase, in St. Pete on 4th Street North. Over 450 items to choose from. Whether you order online and get it delivered, order it online or pick it up in store, or just go shopping, you're missing out. Great prices and more variety than you're ever going to find at the grocery store. Check them out online, would you? WildForkFoods.com.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month. Or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but it's also hard to deal with a cough that won't go away and thinking it's lung cancer, or feeling your heart race after a walk and wondering if it's a heart attack, or telling your family you may not be around to see your next birthday.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but the consequences are even harder. Tobacco-Free Florida has free resources to help you stay smoke-free. You may be eligible to receive free nicotine patches, gum, or lozenges. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com.
The only way to make healthcare better for the people of Florida is to keep solving. And at Florida Blue, we want you to know how we're doing it. Providing support at our Florida Blue centers to help you get the most out of your plan. Making mental health appointments more available so you can be seen within a week. And offering plans that fit your needs and budget. Visit floridablue.com/followtheblue to see health solutions that are making healthcare more affordable. Policies have limitations and exclusions. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
It's October, and that means Crunch Fitness has offers so good they're spooky. Right now, join for just $1 plus get 30 days free. With membership started at only $9.99 a month, Crunch Fitness is so good it's scary. No, it's spooky. $1 to join plus 30 days free. Enter code SPOOKY at crunch.com. With world-class group fitness classes, certified personal trainers, and over 500 locations nationwide, join for just $1, get 30 days free. Membership started at $9.99 a month. Go to crunch.com, enter code SPOOKY. Ooh, scared myself. Hurry, offer ends 10/31. Get crunched.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hi, it's me, Flo, here to tell you that with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, you get 24/7 protection, so you're covered no matter where the day takes you.
Even I added too much water to the pizza dough day?
Yep.
How about getting a call from my daughter to pick her up at the airport because her boyfriend is unreliable day?
Especially that day.
What about finding out that one of my pipes suddenly burst in my basement day?
Progressive has every day covered 24/7 with the Home and Auto Bundle. Also, you have a lot of bad days.
Oh no, that was all the same day.
At least you're covered with Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install a Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
If you're thinking about selling your home, what is keeping you up at night worried? Will I sell it on time? Will I leave money on the table? What if I can't find a home after I sell my home? Jeff Borum of Team Borum with eXp Realty has the solutions for all of those worries. Leave the worry to Jeff. Google Team Borum or go online to jeffborum.com. That's jeffborum.com and start packing.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Hi, this is Sarah at the Department of Rejected Dreams. If you had a dream rejected, IKEA can make it possible.
I've always dreamed of a beautiful kitchen, but my wife just wants to stay organized.
You know what they say about opposites?
That they can't agree on a kitchen?
Well, IKEA kitchens come in many styles with a variety of customizable organizers. So maybe you're not opposites at all.
Beautiful and organized. Now we just have to figure out what to eat.
That's a different department. Get the kitchen of your dreams at a price you didn't dream possible at ikea.us/dreamkitchen. Dream the possibilities.
Catch Celeste Barber one night only, October 29th at 8 p.m. at the Hard Rock Event Center at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, dubbed the Australian Queen of Comedy.
I'll tell you what, my husband, he is so good in social situations. I just don't think someone who looks that good should also be good at life. You know what I mean?
And recognized as Variety's 10 comics to watch. Catch her October 29th at the Hard Rock Event Center.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
Welcome back to Senning Show, helping you get through your Monday. Don't forget the big bone takeover of downtown St. Pete this Friday night. Me and Diz are going to be at the Galley from 7 to 9. Rumpy flowing all night, baby. Make sure you're watching the program on YouTube, 1025 The Bone. Just click on that Senning Show link. You'll be in the vroom room. Joining us right now, it's always a tough thing with hurricanes and big storms, because we can take a sigh of relief when something doesn't come towards us, and it's nice to talk about a storm that's not here per se, but this beast of a hurricane that has got its sight set on Jamaica is something else. And I figured we could touch base with our good buddy, the local legend, Mike from Mike's Weather Page, to talk hurricanes, NASCAR. And Mike, you ever get down on a Rumpelmintz shot? Where do you stand on Rumpelmintz?
I've done them. I remember the classic. It's like peppermint, right?
Yeah,
peppermint tasty.
It is peppermint. There's a category. There's a category of booze. We were talking about it at the beginning of the show. I don't know what you would call it exactly, but Rumpelmintz, Jaeger, Goldschlager, like they're all in this special category of liquor that when you start drinking them, like there's a good chance that your night's going to go in a direction that you didn't really plan for it to.
I remember Goldschlager as a kid, and I always was wondering, where do those gold flakes end up? I always kind of looked the next morning like corn and never found them.
Yeah. I don't know if this was an urban legend or not, but they used to say that the gold flakes would actually make microscopic little cuts in your throat and your stomach.
Get lacerations.
And it made the liquor get into your blood system faster. I don't know if that sounds like an urban legend, but it's fun. It's fun to think about.
Yeah, I'm going to ABC right now. I like that theory.
Go get it. Go get it. You report back and let us know. Let us know how it's going. I obviously want to talk about Melissa here in a second, but I saw. I was looking at Mike's Weather Page, which is one of the many places you can find Mike's Weather Page on Facebook. SpaghettiModels.com is the website. Tons of great information there. But so my family lives out in. They live in Eustis, right on the other side of Mount Dora. And last night, I didn't know what was going on. I just got a text from my brother in a group chat with the family that said, wow, this rain is crazy. 19 inches of rain fell last night in Eustis and Mount Dora. And you posted the pictures. Roadways completely washed away. I'm looking at a vehicle upside down. Tons of pictures of cars underwater. What the hell happened for that much rain to fall in Central Florida last night?
Well, yeah, I did update midday. The WPC does the flood, potential risks, and they've highlighted that area in yellow, which is pretty serious, level 2, and I'm like, what are they thinking? And then I kind of read a little bit. We had a front line that just kind of lifted up a little bit, and it just flowed in off the Atlantic, and it's just a weird phenomenon. There was just a lot of juice in the atmosphere. It was kind of warm over here. But they had that Atlantic winds flow that it fueled it. And, man, it just came down. And I agree with you. I don't even think any local Mets over there called it.
I follow, because my family's there, I follow a lot of, like, the talk of Eustis and, like, Umatilla and Lake County. So many people posting their stories of, I saw a lady this morning. She was like, we thought it was just an afternoon rainstorm. Me and my husband took the baby out to Walmart to get some diapers. And next thing you know, they're having to be rescued out the roof of their truck. Yeah. Like it was, I lived there originally when I moved to Florida. I've never seen anything like that in that area. And I mean, especially the roads being washed out. That looks like something that happens up in the mountains or something. Not here.
No, I just started seeing those photos myself, and it was like kind of jaw-dropping, like that happened? Like that's Florida, I mean, we got some pretty good roads, and, they've seen a lot. I mean, they're saying that was more rain than hurricanes that we've had. So, it just teaches you that Mother Nature, weather. I mean, we had a tornado possibly up in Mexico Beach this morning. I saw, they came across. It's just, you just never know. It just, for some reason, we have had nothing in West Central Florida.
It really has. We barely had a drop of rain in like 3 weeks at this point.
I know my pond in the back is like the birds are walking ankle deep. I'm like, man, I don't think I've ever seen it that low, but hey, it always comes back around.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say
the
the give and take, because at this point last year we were still dazed and confused after getting hit by, dealing with the ramifications of 2 storms. So I guess I'll take the peaceful dry season. Everybody is just been in awe of this hurricane that's currently sitting off the coast of Jamaica. Is what everybody said. It feels like the tone is this one got bigger in I say bigger, really more of a strength perspective, because it's kind of a tight hurricane, but it really escalated very quickly, and it seems as if it's going to sit over Jamaica for a minute. This sounds like it's going to be catastrophic down there.
Yes, and I think I saw the tone originally, and at first I thought it might have been a little overkill. It seemed like I was thinking maybe it's because we haven't had any weather in a while, but man, every post, every feed, was talking about it. But now it is what it is, and it rightfully should be talked about, because it hit me yesterday. I was thinking back to past Cat 5s, Michael and Andrew. We really haven't had a lot in the States, and you think about a Category 5 and what it did back, in South Florida, and what it did in North Florida with Michael and Andrew, and what is coming to them with even maybe more winds. I mean, the hurricane hunters just had to turn around. I don't know if you heard that or not.
It
was so
I was going to ask you about that. How rare is that? So the hurricane hunters,
very rare.
They drive into they fly into these storms to be able to get a bunch of information, and these guys on this specific flight had to turn back. And I had personally don't remember hearing that.
No, and I think there's a video I just reshared on X that showed it, and if that's legit, it looks scary. Like one of those moments you don't know if you're going to make it. You're in a 200-mile-an-hour wind plus storm there, and those planes aren't the newest planes. I know one of the mechanics; he's a cool dude out of Lakeland. They do a great job, but again, you're flying in where you probably shouldn't be flying.
Have you done that? Have you gone up with them before?
Nope.
Is that a no?
Listen. I would. No, I would. I actually tweeted him today. I'm like, hey, can I get a seat like on Expedia here? Or how do I get a seat on one of these planes here, Maybe my phone will ring here tonight. I don't know. They're going to do 1 or 2 more missions.
They're going to need warm bodies. Nobody else wants to go back up after this. I'm looking at the video. I'm looking.
They're terrifying, those videos.
They're just they're crazy. They're to do that, we need it, and obviously we have tons of great information from it. But to be the guys that go up and fly into the eye of a hurricane is something else. I was looking at the
ain't no brothers on that plane. I'll tell you that.
No, that's a white man operation. It looks like as of right now, Melissa is sitting off the coast of Jamaica and will still be pretty much right on the coast / right there still by tomorrow at Tuesday night. So some of these places I would imagine are looking at hurricane force winds for damn near 24 hours, depending on where you are.
Right. And, back to, comparing this to other storms, we have the winds. We have a pressure drop of 908, and it's probably dropping even more. This thing might be under 900 millibar, and that's very rare. But now you add this rain that we saw with Helene, okay? We have the winds, we have the rain, we have that flooding that, you have the worst extremes heading to the island. And that's what's scary is they're going to get it, the wind side, they're going to get it on the mudslide or, landslide and streams. And what we just saw with Helene and Harvey back, in Texas. Then you have these 2 airports that are almost sitting sea level. One on the south side. We got one on the northwest side. You just don't know how cut off they're going to be. And some of these videos of like locals, I've heard some interviews that reminded me a lot of us. And we talked about this years ago on your show about the Floridians being a little stubborn because they've never had a direct hit like this, and they've been told so many times, and their exact words are, we've been through this. It's going to turn. It always turns, and that's what we used to say. Yeah. And I'm like, it ain't turning, guys. I mean, and I don't think they realize Cat 5. I mean, it's I hope everybody's wrong on this potential. What we're going to see.
And I know the storm itself, at least the eye is not huge, so it'll be a kind of a super tight area where the worst winds will be. But because Jamaica is so damn small, like it doesn't even, I would imagine it's not going to lose much power. It's still going to have water on all sides to feed itself while it's actively, battering Jamaica. So this, I do worry this could just be a horrific natural disaster for them.
Well, and the island's only 140 miles long and 25, 50 miles wide. So the Iowa, they already say in 30 miles from center is hurricane force winds, and of course that's not the 165, but still, if you get a 20, 30 mile eye wall of those intense winds going straight through the island, there's 2.8 million people on there, and there's a lot of population. And another thing too, John, you'll appreciate this. What happened with Helene with the forestry, and I read it as a fact today that the winds can be increased up to 30% the higher up you go. The winds are definitely faster above sea level.
There's some elevation there in certain areas.
Yeah, so you add 150, 60, 70 mile an hour wind gusts. Man, I just, it's just the worst case, man.
It really is. And obviously we're feeling like we're actually getting like a double dose of luck, which feels wrong to say because obviously it didn't take that further jaunt and we don't have to worry about it here in Florida. But correct me if I'm wrong, one of the big things that's keeping this storm away is a pretty sexy cold front that's got me thinking about getting wood sooner than later.
I got wood already.
You got wood?
Good. I got wood.
Good. Is it going to be legit? Are we going to have a legit cool, chilly Halloween here?
100%. We got a little one now that's causing all this havoc, the panhandle, and then there's a bigger one in a couple days. That's what's lifting Melissa to the north and northeast. I mean, this season has been all cold fronts since August, and everything's curved. This one's curving a little bit more west, but cold fronts have definitely picked these things up and shove them off to the northeast. But yeah, I'm looking at 50s. I didn't look today. I'm sticking with it. I think we're going to see some 50s for us in our area. I mean,
that makes me feel so good. I'm so excited.
Hoodie weather. I love it.
Yeah, so that's good times at least. I always have a fire pit out front, and Julie gets so mad at me sometimes because I'm just hell bent to have a fire pit on Halloween, and I made everybody sit around this Halloween one year when it was like 85 degrees, and they're all looking at me. They're all sweating, the smoke, and there's like mosquitoes, and I'm like, damn it, we're lighting this fire, man.
There's something to it. There's something. We got ours going on Saturday night later in the evening, and there was a nice breeze, and it was perfect for it. So we're already feeling those chilly temperatures. This is Mike from Mike's Weather Page. You know him, you love him. Follow him on all your social medias. And also check out spaghettimodels.com because that's where you can really take a look at the information about these storms, especially when they're heading towards us to get the full understanding. I have a social media question for you because I'm always so intrigued when you have the amount of followers that you do. And I forget – we were talking to somebody else. I think it might have been back when we had OMG It's Wix in the studio about this phenomenon because I'm on TikTok and I'll start scrolling through. Is there anything that you can do legally or in your control that can stop people just stealing your videos and posting them as your own? I'll scroll through and I'll think I'm watching your video and then it'll be some made-up account still with like 15,000 likes, and they just take your video and just reshare it. It's a wild thing, and it's one thing, you see it, and it doesn't really resonate for a lot of people. But knowing you, considering you a friend, I'm like, dude, they're stealing my guy's stuff. What the hell? How bad is that?
It's now they're taking like an AI cutout of me, and they're making AI videos of I think it's all AI. I think it's these random images that are just being created, and it might be me talking about Milton. It could be Helene, and it's scary. I mean, it's happening to everybody.
That's dangerous.
Well, it is, and I think you can. I don't know. You can't. there's no stopping it. The thing that's scary too is people, they get messages, like not only from me, but I see other meteorologists always warning people, hey, if you get a message, it's not me. If you get because these scam accounts will message somebody and they'll think it's me, and they might say, hey, we're raising money for a charity for, Jamaica. And, or we do a raffle a lot.
That's so
it is. And as soon as we have a raffle, they get messages. So I just trust people look at the follower count and say, well, this guy's got 32. It's not me.
Well, you'd hope so. But the other thing that's messed up with someone like you is the trust that people have in you. So because you're so beloved and people believe what you say and they trust and they lean on you and they turn to you during these moments, if they get a message saying, hey, we're raising money for this, like automatically they go, I love Mike. I love Mike's weather page. I'm definitely going to help this guy out in whatever they may be pretending you're pushing. And then they're sending off money to a Nigerian scam artist or something like that.
Yeah. Well, if I didn't see so many others posting it, I just think it just sucks. I mean, I don't know what we can do about it. I know. I guess OMG's got a second account got more followers almost in his main account or something, right?
It's wild. It's tough.
And unfortunately, I don't. Some of these content creators, that's 100% income for them, and that really hurts because and these storm chaser buddies of mine, they are always getting their content ripped off, and people reshare it, and they make money on it. So, like, if Reed Timmer does this awesome tornado video, 20, 30, 40 websites steal it. They get more likes. Yeah. Then he gets hit with a copyright strike because they go after they go back and say it's theirs, and you can't talk to anybody.
It is wild. It is the Wild West, and it's obviously a blessing that so many people follow you. But the stuff that comes after it, whether it be just the people online or the people trying to rip you off, it's.
Have you played around with Grok and these like videos, turning them into videos?
I haven't done that yet. We have some people that listen to the show that do it, and then we've been talking about how over just the past 3 to 4 weeks, the bar has been raised, and now the videos that are created are just wild.
You cannot tell. I mean, it is the most scariest. So what's going to happen in a year? That's what I'm worried about. I mean, they're going to take your voice and video, and
you're right. You're absolutely you're absolutely right. And the thing that will eventually be, like we were talking the other day, the stuff that's kind of more believable. Like, I don't believe actually that Mr. Rogers and Eazy-E were sitting down, or that Bob Ross was in a cage match or anything like that. But the stuff like you just see a video that could be of anything. Just let's just say it's a fake news story and they got a video attached to it. The average person is going to go, okay, yeah, that's real. And then
and you could type. I can type, like me and my buddy Phil. I can say, have the guy on the right punch the guy on the left and make him fall over. And it did it. And the thing is, in the background, the videos are playing. The people are laughing. It's like, dude, I don't even know. I can't even.
It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy.
But Mike. You know what? I also think people are going to want more of what you do. What I do, they're going to get sick and tired of AI. My feeling, they're going to want people.
I think so too. I think that this is going to, there's a pendulum, much like everything, where right now it's swinging towards AI's cool. Yeah, let's do this with AI, and at some point it will be so oversaturated. They're like, I just want to know that the human that I'm watching is actually there, and they're speaking their real mind and from their heart. And I think you're right. I think it will go back that way sooner than later.
It's all good, man. So I know you want to talk NASCAR,
I got to talk NASCAR before we let you go. He's Mike from Mike's Weather Page. Make sure you follow him on all your social media platforms. All right, so my man Willie B, William Byron, pulled it off yesterday. So we're going into the final championship race. Briscoe, Byron, Larson, Hamlin. I know that at least at one point you were not a big Denny fan. Who are you pulling for out of the final four?
I was told Blaney, I can tell you that. But
that's a bummer. I thought he had it yesterday, and he couldn't pull it off.
He was close, but man, it's tough. I really don't know Chase, but I love Truex, so that's a soft spot.
Yeah.
I don't really care for William Byron. If he walked into Chili's, I wouldn't even recognize him.
Oh, come on. That's between Byron and Hamlin, those are my guys. I'm wearing my William Byron. I'm wearing my Byron shirt today just for you, Mike.
Okay. Well, so Hamlin's growing on me. I will admit. Okay. So I think I don't like Kyle Larson. I think he whines way too much. And so I'm true. I'm legitimately going for your man.
Oh, we got Team Denny on the line. Hell yeah.
Let me tell you why. Because Kyle Busch evolved into a good person too. And I think more you hear about Denny, you know, he does his podcast. He loves the sport. He's just, you know, they all whine. They all say things you might not like, but I kind of respect him. I think he's a great racer.
And I think
he's an old guy.
I think he started leaning into the character as well.
Yeah.
Like, I think that it became such a thing that he was kind of the bad guy, that taunting the crowd after he won. You know, I beat your favorite racer, all of them. Like that line is just so great that I think. And then when we saw a couple weeks ago after he won the 60th, and he was crying, and, you know, his dad's not doing well. He wants to win that championship for his dad. I don't know if you watched it, but if I can pile on the love fest for Denny, or if I told you this already, but in that new Netflix show, his dad was given a cigar by Michael Jordan, and it's in like a glass case. It's like this expensive ass cigar, and Michael Jordan gave it to him, and he said, "We're going to break the glass on this the day that Denny wins a championship." Wow. So I'm pulling for Denny all the way, and it's going to be a fun race next week. Hopefully he pulls it off.
Yeah, and I respect Joe Gibbs a lot, you know, and you know, I was kind of a Logano fan back in the day, and with Gibbs, so that's who I'm going for, man.
Yeah, that's exciting. Team Denny all day long. Mike, I appreciate you making time for us, man. Thank you so much. Luckily, I mean, you can never say never, but are we done? Are we about to be free and clear here as far as talking about storms?
I will say there's nothing on the horizon. I mean, you know, we had a storm last year, everybody forgot, named Raphael, that looked like at one time it was going to, you know, it was a November storm, but it hooked and missed everybody. But, you know, we had Nicole a couple years ago in 22 that hit the East Coast in November. So you never say never. I mean, the season officially ends November 30th. So, yeah, I just don't see anything long range to stress about. How about that?
That's good. That's good. Let's take every win that we can, especially after last year. But all right, we got to check in with you after the championship next week, and you know, maybe, you know, if there's no weather to talk about, maybe you can be our our go-to NASCAR guy.
I'll be like that. You ever see that old guy online? The guy that points to the screen and screaming like, "Hey, everything works." I love that guy, man.
You're that for us, man. But I appreciate you making time. Everybody follow Mike, and have a good day, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks
for
John.
letting us call you in. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Look at that. I think a lot of people are getting turned to Denny. I think a lot of people, I think him being such a softie for his dad specifically has made a lot of people go, okay, maybe this guy's not the dickhead that we thought he was.
Yeah. What kind of made people turn on him? Was it the arrogance?
He's also been around for so long that when he was younger, I think he was just super brash. He fought everybody that was beloved at the time. And then I think he just started leaning into the heel role. Yeah. And it worked. And now it's kind of the story of pro wrestling and everybody. Like, everybody's going to turn back to being a babyface at some point. And now, what a moment for him to be able to win the championship for his dad, and somehow, when he finally wins a championship, be beloved for doing it. A guy that's been hated as the majority of his career.
You think he wins this championship, he walks away from being behind the wheel?
He's only, so from what I understand, one more season's it. He's announced that it's just one more.
Regardless of win or lose, he'll run it back one more. Okay.
One more. So that's all we might have left.
His final lap after this.
This is it. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, I feel like we kind of started talking about this for another reason. I'm looking for people with strange phobias. It is Halloween week. We're going to try and, sprinkle in some spooky stuff. I want to go through a list of some of the strangest phobias and find out if we have anybody who's got one that's weirder. And I've been wanting to do this, play up some classic clips from Maury Povich and people who were on his program with the most bizarre fears that you've ever heard of, including cotton balls and olives. We'll do all that and a bunch more. Coming up next on more Senning Show. Keep it locked to the bone. Imagine if your Wi-Fi was a lot smarter. Picture this: your TV, your phone, your laptop, your fridge, everything that is technologically advanced, all working together to make your life easier. Well, Xfinity is going to make that dream a reality. Devices so in sync, you're going to think they're telepathic. Really smart Wi-Fi that knows when your device needs a boost. The best equipment to stream 4 games at once with multi-view. You're going to need that next week with NFL and the NASCAR Championship. And Xfinity Mobile that gives you Wi-Fi where you need it and 5G everywhere else. That is the magic of Xfinity. It's seamlessly in tune with you and your life. Check them out online at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're not too scared to party, are you? Elysian Space Dust IPA presents The Bone's Halloween Takeover, happening Friday, October 31st on Halloween night. And you're invited, Bone fam. Come hang with your favorite people from The Bone. Party with the Mike Calta Show at Locals from 7 to 9 p.m. Meet up with JP, Monica, and Dizzy at Where's Jubes from 8 to 10 p.m. Kick it with John Senning and Dizzy at the Galley from 7 to 9 p.m. And get down with Drew and Mo at the Emerald from 8 to 10 p.m. Wear your costume and win. Each show will be hosting a $500 costume contest. And don't be scared to make it to the final resting place, which will be at Thirsty First, with a spooktacular performance from the Mike Calta Show Band. Pitbull Toddler at 10:30 p.m. Crawl your way through downtown St. Pete with Elysian Space Dust IPA. If you dare. The Bones Halloween Takeover on Halloween night.
For more info, go to theboneonline.com.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Hey, Mr. C, it's me. Well, I just picked up the ring. I actually went to Hellsberg. Thanks for that recommendation. Kate's gonna love that hers is from the same jeweler you got Mrs. C's ring from. They were so helpful throughout the whole process. They even knew your family by name, and the ring looks great. Anyways, I just couldn't wait to let you guys know. Call me back and wish me luck.
Hellsberg, designed with care and craft since 1915. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
John Senning and Dizzy of Senning Show, known as the kings of chill around these parts. If you don't know, you're about to know about the Kava Social Club in downtown Bradenton. Pretty much cleaning up with the Bradenton's Best Award, Best Bar, Best Date Night Spot, Best Live Music, Best Coffee Shop, and they got something going on almost every night of the week. Wednesday, tell them about it, Dizzy.
Karaoke, go sing your heart out. My suggestion, Usher, really pops the crowd.
Thursday, baby.
You think you know it all? Prove it. Got trivia night on Thursdays. Prove that you're the smartest in the room.
Friday.
Open mic night, our favorite, whether you want to rap, sing, tell some comedy, or maybe some snap poetry.
And Sunday, fun day.
Are you a Poindexter? This is probably your night, because this chess club be 3, 4, 5 moves ahead of your competition.
Check them out online at thekavasocialclub.com and on all your social medias at Kava Social Club. Kava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Boola, baby!
When you need a new ride, Jerry-owned Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is #1. Shop from over 1,000 vehicles in stock during the Drive into Fall event. Get invoice pricing with no market adjustments or hidden fees. You pay what we pay, like 0 down, 0% APR, and no payments for 1 year. Plus, get up to $20,000 off new Ram 1500s. Hurry in today for savings you don't want to miss. At the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Tampa is home country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
Galvin here, and I have something you're going to want to hear. Badger Bob Services is now in Tampa Bay. Badger Bob's offers cooling and heating repair, replacement, service, and maintenance. They also do plumbing, water heater installation, repair, and service. Badger Bob Services is the way to go. And Badger Bob's has a 100% satisfaction guarantee that they stand behind. And get this, they guarantee next day installation on cooling systems, or they're going to pay you $250. And with over 100 trucks and technicians on the road every day, they can get to you fast. And Badger Bob's is always hiring. Are you an experienced HVAC technician, plumber, electrician, or customer service rep? Well, if you want competitive pay, a chance to work with people who love what they do, 401k match, and great benefits, just visit badgerbobs.com/careers. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but they're serious about service. Badger Bob's Service is now in Tampa Bay. Just go to badgerbobs.com.
My name is Maria. Okay, I lied. It's Mary. But I'm feeling more European after my European-style holiday on MSC Cruises. The restaurants, nightlife and shops in La Galleria. And, of course, American touches, like a sports bar and water slides. Bellissimo. Okay, this is a problem.
Book now starting from $229, plus kids sale free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Are you stuck with medical bills after an accident that wasn't your fault?
I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt, and I'll fight to make sure those responsible pay, not you. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com.
I remember brushing my hair and looking down and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have any hair left?
I used to look at women with thick, beautiful hair and think, why doesn't my hair look like that?
My thinning hair is making me feel so old.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need hair volume from New Nordic. With clinically proven ingredients like apple extract, biotin, and millet, Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles to promote thicker, healthier looking hair. Say goodbye to shedding, thin, and dull hair, and hello to thick, healthy hair with Hair Volume.
Since taking Hair Volume, the shedding has all but stopped.
Now, instead of being jealous of other women's hair, I have friends who are jealous of mine.
My hairdresser couldn't believe the difference in my hair. Now she's using Hair Volume too.
Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com, or find Hair Volume in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
I don't remember who it was, but when we were in the mix on Friday, somebody hit me up on social media and said, play Cyclone by Baby Bash. And Baby Bash, criminally underrated. I don't know where he is now, but...
Yeah, he just kind of disappeared. No scandals or anything, just left.
He had his moment.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He is Dizzy. 800-771-1025. We got some great prizes. Shout out to Mike Olivero, who always keeps us well stocked. We've got tailgate passes for the big tailgate November 9th before the Patriots game. We've got TSO tickets, Monster Jam tickets, and Bret Michaels and Tesla tickets. That's going down at the Baycare Sound. I'm looking for people who have strange phobias, strange fears. You know what an underrated fear is? I think they even have a name for it, and I have a list here that I'm going to run through of actual phobias. But I think this has a real name too. Hold on, there's a name for it. It is. I thought there was a name for it, but the fear of ET, like actually,
extraterrestrial.
No, of ET the creature.
What?
Yes. The fear of E.T. often refers to the genuine phobia of the alien from the movie E.T. I thought they...
But he came in peace.
Oh, yeah. 1 in 8 adults. This is from study finds. 1 in 8 adults are terrified of E.T.
Ooh, let's do this. So, out of everyone on the bone, because there has to be one of us.
Oh, that is true.
Who is the on-air?
Monica. Yeah.
You think so?
I have no idea. That was just, that would be the least shocking,
Yeah.
I think. But
I'm going to go Carmen.
Carmen, I'm trying to think. It could be a shocker. It could be like a Galvin or something, like somebody that you'd never think in a million years.
I don't think Galvin's afraid of anything. He thinks he could just punch in the face, and that'll end that. So
I really thought there was a name for it. I thought there was like a legitimate name for people who are afraid of ET. But either way, there's a bunch of people that are scared of that creature. You ever heard of? I'm going to start running through this list here. They're all so hard to say. So not only will you get the enjoyment of finding out what these fears mean, but also you'll get me trying to say them. Isopetrophobia.
Isopetrophobia is the fear of being trapped in ice. Duh.
Oh, that's a good guess, but it's not the way that it's spelled. It's EIS.
Oh.
It is the fear of mirrors. More specifically, a fear of seeing your own reflection. Looking into a mirror can cause people with isotrophobia shame or distress, and can lead to depression in those who suffer from it.
Yeah, if you lived a pretty crappy life, it's going to be hard to look in that mirror.
For many different reasons. Now this shouldn't even need its own name, because I don't know a person who's not afraid of this. Tapophobia. T-A-P-ho-phobia. Tapophobia.
Tapophobia is the fear of someone running up and tapping that ass without you knowing.
Sadly not. I wish it was. But tapophobia, the fear of being buried alive.
Yeah.
Like, Who doesn't? Like, duh. That's one of the worst things that could probably happen to you. They say that it peaked and arose during the 1700s at the time when the plague was rampant and people feared doctors and medical professionals would mistakenly pronounce them dead.
Oh, yeah, that's why they have the bell. Saved by the bell, right? That's the whole term. It's because they buried you with the bell and you could ring it and you'd be saved.
That's a crazy thing to think about, that, like, medical professionals were so behind the game that, like, you could just not be dead. And they'd be like, he's dead. You're like, nope, not dead.
Yeah, well, anything back in the day when things went wrong, they go, well, we should probably just amputate that, right?
Yeah. So, take the leg, take it.
I got a headache. Off with his head.
Ambro, and again, if you're willing to share your phobia or fear, I'll hook you up with a prize, 800-771-1025. I've got the clip of the lady that's afraid of olives on Maury is one of my favorite online clips ever. I'll play it in a second. Ambrophobia, which if you live in Central Florida, you were having the worst day of your life last night, I'll tell you that. Ambrophobia is the fear of rain. It falls into a category researchers term natural environment phobias, and there's a bunch of them. There's lilosophobia, snow. Cryophobia is cold. Wind anchorophobia is for wind. So that would be tough to live your life if you were just afraid of things like cold and wind.
Yes, certain weather that happens like kind of year round and you can't handle it.
I'm trying to look through these to find out which would be the toughest to go about your day. This would be tough to live your life, and I think you can figure it out when I tell you what it is. Numerophobia.
The fear of numbers.
The fear of numbers, though not in the sense that a person believes giant ones or zeros are hiding under the bed. Instead, numerophobia usually pops up as a fear of doing math or dealing with numbers. I might have a little bit of that. I'm still using my fingers.
Yeah.
Like I am so behind the eight ball on math and things that I should have learned throughout my life, that if I knew there was a situation, I can't think of a realistic one, but like I had to do something for the station that would lead me to have to deal with numbers. Like, this is the dumbest thing ever, but sometimes I'll keep score for like Jacob's Jukebox Jeopardy or something, and there's like negative points and plus points. I very often mess them up because it's just on the spot instant math is just it's not for me.
Yeah, it could be simple. Like, for instance, on the weekend when I was with JoJo and we were breaking down, like, all right, well, how much are you paying towards this and I? We have to break it down, and then now there's a third person, so there's a fraction of three. It gets confusing.
Yeah, much easier to get ripped off when you are not good, let alone scared of numbers. Thank you to everybody who's calling. Hang tight on the phone line. I'll get to your calls in just a second.
One of the listeners of the show, who is a radio guy, Monica, you might know him. His name's Ryan. He works at Benchmark doing like the video stuff.
Oh, yeah. I know who that is.
Right?
Yeah.
He goes by Donkey.
Sanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a fear of cereal.
I think I've heard heard of this with him before.
To the point he can't walk down the cereal aisle.
That is wild. I'm almost wondering if he called with that when we talked about something like this.
He tried.
Before.
He couldn't get in once.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Back to this clip from Maury Povich. I don't know what year it was, but Sweet Sally feels so bad for this lady. She went on the Maury Povich show because she has a debilitating fear of green olives. And a lot of times when they would bring people out on these episodes of Maury, it would like take a minute for them to start freaking out. Like, this woman gets to the stage and she's already losing her mind.
I don't want no olives near me. There are no olives here. There are no olives here.
He lying her.
Olives? Please, no, do. All right, wait a second. Let me ask you something. My God, you're holding on to my hand and you're going to pull it off. Why olives? Because they remind me of dead people. Why do they remind?
They remind me of dead people.
I love it. They remind me of dead people.
They remind you of dead people.
Why do they remind you of dead? My grandpa sat up in his coffin and looked at me when he died.
What?
And so he looked up.
He said her grandpa sat up out of his coffin and looked at her after he died. That can't be true.
That you when he died? With green eyes. With green eyes? With a black in them. How old were you when this happened? 7.
Damn.
And you really believe that your grandfather came right up out of his coffin and he had green eyes? And ever since then, you've been scared of olives?
I gotta say, that's a pretty damn good reason to be scared of olives. If anything like that did happen at 7 years old, I would say that's a pretty damn good
olives?
thing.
No, we can't even come down the aisle. Okay. Now, you can't even go down the aisle of a grocery store? Mary, you won't let go of me. Oh, yeah.
The way people are laughing in the audience.
They brought out the olives. They brought out the olives. love green olives so much, dude. That's so. It's funny to look back on it. And, depending on who you are, you probably have different beliefs on whether or not these are real.
Yeah.
But, like, this woman is actually mortified. And Maury's like, let's bring this bitch on TV and just terrify her. Let's just totally, give her PTSD and just chase her around the building with a big-ass jar of olives.
So basically, that happens with, like, at the end of the episode, they'll say in the bottom, like, do you have a weird fear? And then they'll be like, email us.
Yeah.
And they got this email, and they're like, oh, my God, we got to fly her out to California.
We have to get this lady out here immediately. Senning Show, you're live on the air.
You got to know they're going to bring up the olives.
They're going to. And I would hope that they tell them that. You're live on the air. Who's this? What you scared of?
Mark.
What's up, Mark?
I'm not sure if it's a phobia, but scared of never finding anyone. So I'm 41, and I have my
being lonely.
Oh, Mark, my sweet man, my sweet, sweet Mark. Oh, that's so. I hate to hear that. You're 41. Have you ever been married?
No, I've had one serious relationship when I was 25, and it lasted for about 6 months.
Oh,
and I found out that the only reason she was with me is because she pitied me for being a 25-year-old virgin.
Whoa, you were a virgin up until 25. So did she take the V card at least?
Yeah, she did.
Is that and Mark, you don't have to answer any of these questions, but please do. Was that your only sexual partner?
Yeah.
Man, you sound, I'm not looking at you, but you can speak well. And, what do you feel like is holding you back? Is it a fear? Like, you have a fear of being alone, but do you also have a fear of women? Like, do you fear rejection and like just going up to women? Like, what do you feel like has been the hurdle to get over?
There is a little bit of a fear of rejection there, but as I've grown older, I've known what my value is, even if I still have some shortcomings. But I'm not an ugly person. I know that all throughout like high school and even before I met the first girl, I was always looking for a partner. I didn't just want to date for fun. I didn't want to date because I was lonely. I wanted a date to find someone to spend my life with.
Have you fired up the apps or anything? Like, are you actively looking, or are you kind of is that even going too far? Do you just kind of have this romantic vision that you're just going to, meet cute with somebody in the produce aisle one day and then that'll be that? Or are you out there looking?
No, I met a girl and we've been talking for about a year and a half now.
Okay.
So
okay. But you didn't,
well.
Have you met her in person?
Yeah, it is long distance. She's Japanese, but we've met 3 times.
Okay.
I've been to Japan for 3 weeks, and then I went back for another 3 weeks 6 months later, and then I'm going back for another 3 weeks.
Okay.
In December.
All right. So there's somebody out there. Is there ever any hope that she's going to move there? Or you're going to move to Japan, or is this just going to be long distance forever?
Well, the only reason it was long distance for this long is because I was taking care of my disabled father.
Oh, okay.
And he passed away about a month ago. So now, once the estate's settled, and
your ass is off to Japan.
That's my plan to go to Japan. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you'd be happier over there.
Yeah, man. Well, I hate to hear that, and I'm absolutely going to give you a prize, and I hope that this works out with the lovely Japanese woman. Does she speak English?
We both speak about elementary school levels, but it's worked so far this long.
But none of that Japanese booty yet, though. You went all the way to Japan, and she didn't let you hit it once?
No.
Oh, man.
What's the holdup? Is she saving it for marriage? What's going on there?
No. It's just wasn't right.
How long's the flight?
All told, it takes about 24 hours with layovers and travel time.
24 hours
for 24
if
hours.
I drive 24 minutes and a girl's not giving it up, I go, well, this is the last time I'm seeing this girl.
Are you guys kissing? Are you getting an HJ? Like, is there any sort of intimate contact, or is it just nothing when you're there?
There's been kissing.
Okay, there's been kissing, man.
My man traveled the globe for 24 hours.
You're not sending her money, are you?
No.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure this is on.
No.
She doesn't know you're about to come into all this stuff from your father, does she?
Oh, that's a good question.
No.
Okay,
all
good.
Right.
Okay. So you don't think she's chasing for,
the dollars,
the wrong reasons?
No, I've actually gone over her budget with her, and because I got out of debt, of $30,000 in about a year and a half.
Oh, good. Look at that.
So I've been helping her go over her budget and get her out of debt.
You're a catch at this point. Hang tight, buddy. I'm gonna.
Well,
hook
can you
up
break
with
us
something.
up like a quick Japanese sentence before you leave?
Yeah, say I miss you so much, baby, in Japanese.
Yeah.
Daisuki is I love you, but ore no nihongo wa akachan no nihongo. That means my Japanese is baby Japanese.
That was pretty.
That was good, bro.
Pretty impressive. Thank you.
Well, good luck, dog.
By the way, everybody keep their ears peeled for the newest Kava Social Club commercial. I think it's going to play sometime in the next hour or so. If it's been uploaded already. Good thing everybody's in a meeting today because it might be the thing that gets us fired. Real quick, thank you to everybody who's holding still. I wanted to play another clip of Maury. This woman, feels pretty normal.
Do you know what athasgoraphobia is? It's what we have. You, me, and Chase. Chase is the one who put this down. Chase who's helping.
Oh, Chase. Shout out to Chase, by the way. I spent some time with him over the weekend. We all have it?
Currently.
Well, I would say that I don't know what we all have. I know mine is kind of like fecal bathroom phobia.
No, it's the fear of being forgotten, forgetting, or being ignored from the meeting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, this fired up my, give it to us one more time. The Garzaphobia?
Yeah.
We've all, that's man, we're all dealing with that today. We're all dealing with that phobia. Wondering why, fearing why we were kept out of an all-staff meeting, a very important all-staff meeting.
Not like frogs, period. My fear is when frogs pee on me, I will turn into a witch with warts on my hands. The nose grows long. The face just gets terrible. Don't show me a picture of the frog.
Dude, my brother is mortified of frogs.
Really?
Really any type of reptile. Like if I were to like come up to him and like put a lizard on his shoulder or something, he would have a full-blown meltdown. Frogs, the same exact thing. I don't share that, but they are creepy, slimy little creatures. Like it's not that far of a reach. It's easier to understand a frog than it is a jar of olives. I'll tell you that much. The little slimy guys. 800-771-1025. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, John. This is John. How you doing, buddy?
John, doing pretty good. What's up with you today, buddy?
Can you hear me? I'm not hearing you very well.
I can hear you.
I got this. Okay, I got this. Probably a lot of people have this and don't even know it. I have the fear of going over bridges.
Oh,
I literally will start breaking out a bridge, going over bridges.
Yeah,
I literally will break out
Monica?
in a
Have you heard
cold
Monica
sweat.
talk about that before? She's got that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I literally will break out in a cold sweat when I approach the Skyway Bridge or something like that if I have to go down there. And I won't drive over it. I'll tell, my friend that they got to drive or something.
Or you got to.
I don't know what it is.
All the way around. Yeah, something like that. I know people that will
Yeah.
do that. They'll take 75 all the way down to Sarasota so that they don't have to go over the
I
bridge.
think it had something to do with when the Skyway was hit the first time, and you see the footage of those cars just dropping off. And I think that's when it first developed.
Yeah, if you lived through that, I think you're pretty justified. I appreciate the call. The fear of bridges is known as God, why do they make all these so damn hard to say? Jeparophobia. Jeparophobia is a phobia characterized an intense, irrational fear of crossing bridges.
Why don't they ever just call it like bridgeophobia?
Bridgeophobia, yeah, exactly. Thank you. Dude, this would be a tough place. Like if any bridge is too much of a bridge, this is the wrong place to live.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
if you want to, like if you live in St. Pete and you have a fear of bridges, like you're just never,
You're stuck.
You're not going too many places. I mean, like I said, I guess you can always go around on 75, but still, that's no way to live your life. This one caught my eye. Oh man, this is another tough one. Just as entertaining as the phobia itself, me trying to say it. Epihibophobia. Epihibophobia. A fear of teenagers or adolescents. Cultural and demographic researchers have long understood that nearly every generation of adults harbors mild forms of phobia towards teenagers. They often look at teens as out of control and dangerous.
What if that's what the lady had in that Perfect Neighbor? She actually had a fear of teenagers and stuff like that.
That's a crazy take that is actually...
I should have been her... Cussed her lawyer. I would have got her off.
She needed any form of a lawyer, but if she could have got a good one that knew about epihibophobia, then she might have had a chance to not be in prison right now. You mix a little of that with some stand your ground, and that lady's walking free right now. Damn, epihibophobia. Senning Show, you're live on the air.
Well, here's one you probably never heard, but I've had it my whole life, and I've talked very little about it. I think phobias start from when you're a young age and you hear things from your parents. Well, when I was a kid, we'd go into a relative's house with my grandmother and my mom, and they'd be like, "Oh, I smell death here." Well, later in life, I go into people's house. If it smells weird or bad, I feel like there's death there and I got to leave. And I'll be rude and I'll make up a story, but I still have that phobia to this day.
That is wild. Have you ever actually smelled a dead body? Because, I mean, I don't know that I have, but they say it's...
I'm a 6-year veteran. Yeah, I've been through that route.
Well,
and, yeah.
Isn't it a very specific smell? Like, don't you know the difference between a rotten garbage can and a dead body?
Well, first thing I do is I look around and I'd be like, doesn't anybody else notice this? And I mean, that's the first thing. I'm like, do you smell that? And then I'm just like, I got to go. Hey, listen, I just got a call. I got to go. I don't know what it is. I'm like, there's death in that house and I got to go. I got to roll.
That is a very unique one. The fear of the smell of death, even when it's not present. That might, I mean, since you know what it is and you've been around it, maybe it's just tied back to those horrific experiences, and when you just the idea of smelling it brings up images and things.
You got PTSD, dog. That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah, PTSD phobia, man. That's something else. That really.
Hey guys, I love you. This is Zig from Clearwater, and I just got to tell you, thank God we didn't have any hurricanes this year so far. Cross our fingers. But last year, I talked to you guys, and you were John. You were like, get out, move. You can go. But I was in a high area. But thank you for your care last year, and I just wanted to give you something in return. And I haven't told anybody this.
Thank you, Zig.
Psychiatrist.
Oh man,
and that's it.
Well, I appreciate
you should probably talk to a psychiatrist. That's what they're there for.
Yeah, but I mean, we're a good second. We're a good second bet if the psychiatrist isn't available. 800-771-1025. Shout out to Zig. I was looking through this list. Dude, this is...
He said, I haven't talked to my psychiatrist or worked this out at all, but I am on air talking to you.
It's like, do you know what death smells like? He's like, oh, I've been around so many mangled dead bodies my whole life. Of course I do. Dude, all right, you ready for this? This is crazy. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hang with me. Everybody, buckle up. Oh, man, I don't even know if I want to try. Hippopotasmonastrosesaquiptal pedophilia phobia.
The fear?
Nope, it's not. There's no pedophilia.
Okay.
Pedodilio.
Okay.
Pedodiliophobia. Hippopotasmonastrosesaquiptal pedodiliophobia.
What the hell is that?
It's almost so stupid that it almost doesn't make sense. But it is the fear of long words.
That's good.
That's actually good. I don't think it's not a joke. I think it's a real thing. I wonder if I can get Google to say it. Oh, I can. Stand by. Let me hit this little button. We'll have them say it slow. What do I do? Hit this button?
Hippopotamonstrosesquipdaliophobia.
That's not what I said at all.
No.
Hippopotamonstrosesquipdaliophobia.
Where does the hippopotamus part come from? There's clearly an ode to a hippopotamus in there, and I don't understand where that comes from at all.
I just love that they're like, oh, they hate doing long words. Well, let's
freak them out.
These guys.
If they look up their fear, then we're gonna just mortify them.
Hippopotamonstrosesquipdaliophobia.
That's something else. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this? Eve, what's going on? How are you?
Tachorophobia. Ever heard of that?
I feel like I have, but I don't think I know what it is right off the top of my head. Do you have it? What is it?
Yeah, it's a fear of sugar, but for me, it stems from my type 1 diabetes, and it's mostly centered around, like, gelatin or, like, pudding. Pudding really gets me worked up.
That guy's either really working through it or he wanted to get us with a D's nuts joke.
I think so.
Pudding? Oh, pudding? Oh, I'm putting D's nuts on your head.
Yeah.
Dude, if your phobia really stems from pudding, I really do. I'm sorry, sir. Please, my thoughts and prayers. But we can't. You're not going to get me to dig into a deep pudding talk with you. It's just not safe. You want to know what I get? I don't have it, but I get it. And if you look long enough at some of the bizarre pictures, I think it's another thing that Monica has. Is it with the holes?
Yeah.
What's that one called?
Trichtophobia or something?
Dude, that is the pictures that show up when you do the fear of holes. I don't know that there's anybody out there who, oh God, yeah. I don't full blown have it. But when you look at those pictures, you really could grasp how somebody does have that. I don't know where it stems from. But also the pictures that they show you, like those aren't real things.
Yeah, like the hand thing I've never understood. I've never heard of someone with that hand thing or seen it. I think that's just like a fake thing.
I've seen people who have this trypophobia where they will get it. You know, sometimes you have a cup of coffee or like a certain beverage and like the bubbles. You'll get like little bubbles on the top and it looks like a bunch of little holes. I saw like that would be a real world, example of something that people with trypophobia could be scared of. But when I look at the photos that they offer you online, when you look up trypophobia, they are uncomfortable at the very least. Like I don't enjoy looking at them, so I kind of get it, but I just don't know how many or where in your life you would encounter that would bother you that much.
I have dreaditactophobia.
Dreaditactophobia?
Yeah.
A fear of dread.
No, close.
Dreadlocks.
Close. Fear of Drew getting me with a D's nuts joke.
That one's pretty good. Yeah, that is. I have that. It's Drew. It's obviously everybody. A guy with a fear of pudding can't even have an honest conversation with me because I'm just too many PTSDs, if you will, over the years.
That was good.
Let's do one more. Senning Show. You're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, it's Eric. What's up, y'all?
Eric. What's up, dog? I love you, but hold on. Senning Show. You're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, how's it going? This is Justo with 3 O's.
Put him on hold.
Right.
That's he's the promoter from the party.
That's your party. All right. I'm gonna put him on hold, and we're gonna step aside for a moment because that's perfect because I did want to touch on the insane party that Diz went to over the weekend that I believe had him trapped in a bus for like 48 hours that looked completely unhinged and like a great time. So do not go anywhere. We'll come back. We'll touch on that. We do have John's Joints coming up at 3 o'clock with Drew Garabo. So make sure you're keeping it locked to the bone all afternoon long. Protect your home with factory direct impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, they've been installing affordable, high-quality windows for over 50 years. And most of those windows are installed in under 8 weeks. And get out your phone because right now they want to give you a chance to win $25,000 in new windows. All you got to do is text TRUST to 20129. These windows are made in America. Reese is a family-owned business that's been doing it for over 50 years. Again, TRUST to 20129. Good luck from Reese Windows and Doors.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Hurry in for kickoff savings at Crown Hyundai. Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with 0 down or make no payments for a year on over 600 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All are backed by owner assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownhyundai.com. With approved credit, 36 month lease, 10K miles a year, $39.99 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Every Wednesday night from 8 to 10, it's the Ask the Dom Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Brought to you by Park Place MRI. Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet, where we have completely eliminated the dealer fee. This will automatically save you up to $1,500. You have a choice because at Stingray there is no dealer fee. So when we say relax and enjoy the difference, that difference can save you a lot.
Quitting tobacco isn't easy. The good news is Tobacco Free Florida is here to help you quit your way. When you call Tobacco Free Florida's phone quit service, you'll receive one-on-one sessions with a coach who can help you on your quit journey. You may also qualify for free nicotine replacement therapy like patches, gum, or lozenges. Whatever your reason to quit is, Tobacco Free Florida can help you get started. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. Breaking news in Florida. The Second Amendment sales tax holiday is finally here. This is your chance to save big on all things firearms. Looking for a new rifle, pistol, shotgun, ammo? You pay no tax. Get to Shark Coast Tactical now. Don't forget, Will is going to cover your tax stamp fee on select suppressors. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily. Closed on Sunday and open online 24/7 at SharkCoastTactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical's on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
You could think you found your dream home online. The kitchen island looks perfect for your inner chef. The backyard, a paradise for your green thumb. And that extra room, hello walk-in closet. But here's the twist. The lot next door just got rezoned for years of construction. And this sound, yeah, you're going to be hearing a lot of that. Don't let your dream home turn into a nightmare. Work with the expertise and ethical training of a Realtor, here to guide and help protect you from the surprises you didn't see coming. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors, right by you.
Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, is sending you to Buffalo to see the Bucs take on the Bills. You'll win hotel and airfare for two, along with tickets to the game to watch the Bills and Bucs clash in Buffalo. Just register by scanning the QR code anywhere you enjoy a Bud Light. Hurry, registration ends on November 3rd.
Accidents happen in a second. Take a second to call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Senning Show. I am John Senning. He's Dizzy. Hit us up on social media at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. Phone lines are open, 800-771-1025. We've been talking about strange fears and phobias. We can take some more calls on that, but in just a sec, we have to find out what kind of crazy, unhinged party Diz was killing brain cells at over the weekend. But real quick, you need to sign and drive at Furman Ford. It's that time of the year at Clearwater's big Ford store. If you're anything like me, and I don't know how many people are, I had not really appreciated the feeling of a new vehicle. And now that I've got this Bronco, I find myself taking long trips around the block. I look forward to getting into my car. And if you're in the market for a new truck or SUV, go see my buddy Bob Murray and the crew at Furman Ford, because right now during Furman Ford's kickoff the season sales event, you can sign and drive with $0 down and $0 security deposit on select new 2025 Explorers, Ford F-150s, and the Ford Bronco. If you've been waiting for the best time to buy, now is the time because these deals will end October 31st. They have a massive inventory of almost 400 new Fords to choose from. And if you need service and you can't make it in, don't worry because Ford's mobile service will come right to your home, your office, or anywhere. Quality work right at your doorstep. You can check them out on US 19, that big, beautiful showroom in Clearwater, or FurmanFord.com. Just make sure to let them know that John Senning sent you. Dude, so I was seeing images on social media this weekend of what just looked like a rave meets a backyard party meets just an unhinged rager, for lack of a better term. And you were telling me about it, I think on Friday, and I was totally off base. I was guessing it was that thing they do out at Armature Works, but this is something completely different, probably a little more adventurous. Is the way to put it. What the hell was it, and did it all take place on a bus?
No. For me, it did. So essentially, my cousin Jojo, you met Jojo.
Yeah, Jojo. That's the Jojo from Jojo. The Jojo connection. That cousin Jojo.
So this is all his people.
Okay.
And for years, he was always telling me about this party. It used to be somewhere else. He's like, man, you got to go. He finally talked me into it about 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. Had the greatest time. And every year that was a thing.
Oh, so you've been there before?
I've been there before.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I missed last year's because I was busy with the girls. We had plans. Couldn't go. Missed a whole year. Came back this year. And it like doubled in size
What's
of what
the
it was.
area? It was in Tampa?
It's I don't want to put his business up where it's at because it's a hidden location.
It's like an invite only thing?
Basically. I'll say this. It's like Lutz Citrus Park area.
Okay, out that way. Citrus Park. Yeah, I used to live there.
So so we went out there and they have general admission and then VIP. Now, VIP before used to be like top shelf drinks, another little section. It was crazy, but now they doubled it.
Is that
right?
the bus?
The bus is now
VIP?
in VIP. So when I went in there, I only played general admission because I didn't even know what we were going to do, whatever. We get in there, and again, these are all JoJo's people. He goes and he talks to his boy, Big Mike, and he's like, my boy just bought the general admission.
Get him on the bus. Yeah, get him on the bang bus.
Yeah, he didn't know the bus was on the VIP, and he's like, I got you. He's a big fan of the Bone. He was like, let's go. He was actually making fun of like how you and me were talking about him and JoJo. And
oh, yeah.
We chopped it up.
Perfectly.
Yeah. So we go ahead on the bus. We have a great time. And it's not just a bus. Again, there's like 6 or 7 tents with different DJs playing different music.
And you need to go look at Diz's social media.
Yeah.
If you wonder what he's speaking of, at Dizzy for Mayor on Instagram. Because I was looking at the pictures. It looked like a movie. Like it looked completely unhinged. There's half naked women shaking their booties everywhere. There's people just a complete unhinged race.
Yeah, everyone having a good time. There's no like, oh my God, at one point there were people beefing, too many people were drunk. No, it's just a vibe. There's everything from dunk tanks to artists drawing their work. There's people with food vendors. There's again music everywhere. The VIP though, different story. VIP, you get free drinks, top shelf stuff. They got an igloo where there's party favors.
Wait, an igloo? Like an actual igloo
like
made of ice?
Igloo.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, if they're building igloos out of ice, this is just...
No,
this is
I mean,
insane.
they got like, those ice things you could drink off of and all that.
Oh, the luges.
The luges,
those are fun, dude.
Everything.
I love a luge.
So you can go get dabs. You can go get party favors in this thing for free. But the VIP party bus is where it's at. And again, that used to be just like part of the thing. Now I'm glad it's more VIP and it's exclusive. And they're spinning in there. There's a DJ.
And you took over the DJ. You took over the DJ table at one point. I saw you on the ones and twos, and you were wearing a Spider-Man mask, correct?
Yeah. So at one point the DJ just had to take a piss. He's like, "Hey, any DJs in the building?" I'm like, "What, like doctors? Is that what you're asking?"
Are you asking me if I can put you in the mix? Is that what you're asking?
And he's like, "I got to take a piss real quick. Will you watch this?" I go, "Yeah, but I'm probably gonna touch some of this stuff." He goes, "Yeah, have fun. I have it on this thing. You'll be good. Just don't turn it off." And he went for like a minute or two, and I was like, well, I got to get video.
You got to at least spin a little bit.
Yeah, but I think that only happens, too, is because I'm with JoJo, and people know him there, and,
What's it called?
So it's called the Halloween Party, and the guy on the line, he's the promoter. That's one of JoJo's boys.
This is the guy
That's
behind
Justo.
this. Hey, what's up? What's going on, dude?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Dude, you're the man behind the secret bash. I said it looked very much like Project X, like just a a party for the ages. How the hell did you get into throwing this bash every year?
I mean, when I was a kid, I would go hard on setting up Halloween at my house with haunted houses, and it just grew as I got older. And started doing parties, and we haven't stopped. We've been doing them this is our 11th year.
Oh,
and it's
damn!
Just starting to blow up.
This is not just a one-off deal. 11 years, you're in the game now. Now, I want to ask this carefully because I don't. Let me just handle it very, very gently when I ask this question. I'll speak in code. Is this everybody's on a lot of substances? I would imagine.
Yes, you could say.
Diz was looking at me like he didn't know what to say, but I got the vibe that there is if I'm speaking in code, a psychedelic, maybe a little bit of like EDM vibes, where the more that you're partaking in, the better the experience will be.
Yeah, absolutely. We go all out as hard as we can go. We put it all together we just try to give the best experience. Different than going out to places like you were mentioning Armature Works, where we just are giving and really just want people to at the end of it just say this was the best party we've ever been to, and that's the goal.
Well, I think you did that for Diz. I could tell from the videos and from his tone. Well, now it's messed up because we're talking to you, but we've got like 363 days to hype it up. So next year, I feel like I have to check this out. So as it gets closer, so is it open to the public, or do you have to know somebody who knows somebody that knows somebody?
So as always, you have to know somebody that knows somebody. We were real secretive about it. Last year was our first time, and we opened up. We did a posh event ticketing, and so now it's open to the public. So we're just now starting to get into the promotion. I have a team behind us that's with us that is insane, and without them, none of this would be put together like it is.
Damn. Well, for next year, keep us in mind. I know that Diz is obviously on the inside, but it'd be pretty fun to do some stuff on the build up for it next year, because I'd love to get myself into the Bang Bus next year.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, the party bus is on another level. We call it the Alien Bus, and we built it during COVID when we had a lot of time on our hands. And when you walk in there, it just drops jaws. It's like, what?
Yeah,
how did
believe that.
Together like this? It's just really, it was that cool.
I believe it. Well, please keep us in mind. I know Diz is in the loop, so as it gets closer next year, let's chat with you again. And I hope to make my way into the Alien Bus next time.
Bro, he was running around making sure everyone was having a great time. We didn't really get formally introduced on Friday.
Yeah.
Saturday, he comes up to me randomly on the bus. He's like, man, I saw you yesterday. Yeah. You were killing it. I was like, bro, this is a great time. And me and him actually partied that Saturday night all together with his people, and it was just all love and fun. And like, you saw the videos.
Yeah,
go check out the IG.
I did, man. Well, thank you for calling in, and please let's chat it up as it gets closer next year, dude.
Thank you so much, you guys.
You're the best.
I appreciate
have
you,
a good
bro.
one.
Yeah.
All right, now I can ask you the hard-hitting questions without the promoter on the line.
Shout out to Schmitty, Roger, DJ Cam, Big Mike, all the people that put it on, man. I love all you guys for that, man.
Are there people like just railing in public? Is there a sexual element to this party?
Not that I saw. Like, for sure, there's like on that bus, there's people that will like grind and do all that and
did
make
you see
out.
a wiener?
No,
in the span of the 2 nights, did you see?
Thankfully not.
You said you spent 9 hours on a bus over the span of 2 days. Was there one wiener?
No.
Was there an exposed vagina?
There was exposed stuff, not wieners.
No, okay, so no wieners. No. Lady parts only.
Yeah, I mean, there could have been. I didn't see that part. I'm thankful for that.
Were all those girls that were in those photos? Are they working? Or are those just attendees?
Both,
because they look like they were like models, like hired to be there. Was my thought on it.
I mean, to be fair, and I hope I'm not crossing the line with Justo, and all their women are all beautiful, and then all their friends are beautiful. So it's like it's all 10s that would walk on that bus.
It looked like a hell of a time. It really did.
I told you, there was a time where me and Jojo were sitting down. He's like, all right, man, let's go get some fresh air. Some beautiful girls walked in. He goes, I can stay a bit.
Let's hang back just a little bit. Well, as it gets closer next year, let's definitely talk about it. And I'd love to check it out. If you're having what was the fear of missing out, being left out thing?
Agoraphobia.
If you're feeling that right now because of Dizzy's party, just know that you can still party with us this year, because this Friday is the Bone takeover of downtown St. Pete. Me and Diz are going to be hanging out at the Galley from 7 to 9. You'll be able to catch up with members of the Mike Calta Show at Locals from 7 to 9 as well. Where's Jubes from 8 to 10 with JP, Monica, and the crew, which I think means Dizzy. And then obviously Drew and a cat named Mo are going to be at the Emerald, where I got to procure my carton of American Spirit so I can be starting a carton on Friday night. The final resting place where Pitbull Toddler is going to perform is at the new Thirsty First right there on Central. Used to be Acropolis. It's a big, that's going to be awesome for the big final party.
Yeah.
I walked by it, I think last week. It is just a huge open space with a giant stage. So make your plans if you have not already. I know that everybody, and I wish we all would have kept our costumes a secret. Can you at least say that you are doing a costume change? Is that still happening, or are you getting away from that?
I don't know yet.
Is the costume that you showed me the picture of, did that one come in yet?
It's official with that one.
Okay, so that is happening.
That one's official. I got to make some changes, some alterations to it, but it looks good.
Good. I'm very excited. So for all of those that don't know certain costumes, it'll be fun to see the Bone personalities, what they're unveiling. I blew my load early, and I am a full-blown Macho Man, which I'm excited about. And do remember, every stop has its own $500 costume contest. So you can't go and win them all, just in case you were thinking you could. But you will be able to win $500. And we had some dudes come out yesterday. Oh, man, what was the guy? What were their name? The one kid I remember from the Beach Bash, because he swears he's the Bones' youngest fan. He's like 21-year-old kid.
Okay.
And him and his buddy came out to Wild Fork yesterday, and they were asking us, what do you think has better chance of winning the $500, a scary costume or a funny costume? And I don't think you can answer that. I don't think that question can be properly answered. I think the most thoughtful, coolest costume, if you've put together something that just is a showstopper, you're probably going to win. I would say the closest thing to that is something pertaining to the show, to the station, an inside joke. Like, I think those are the things that when people see it, they go, "Oh, that's good." Those are the costumes that are gonna be able to win the $500 prize. So I look forward to seeing everybody out there. It's gonna be wild. And now I think you're gonna do at least a rumpy one.
Oh yeah,
one rumpy. I think by the time the night's over, we got to get in one rumpy.
Okay.
One Jaeger.
Okay. And one smoke.
Yeah, one
burner.
It's like the George Thorogood song. One rumpy, one Jaeger, one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, one of them things.
You know what I'm talking. You know the song. You know the song. Hold on. The fact you don't know the song makes it even better because you almost sang it to yourself.
Oh yeah.
It's got
on one particular evening. The landlady said you got
Dude, I went through a phase when I was a teenager. I was obsessed with this song. It's like 9 minutes long. And I used to just think it was the coolest damn song ever.
She said, I don't believe you're trying to find no job. Said, I seen you today. You were standing on a corner, leaning up against a post.
I got to get to the whole part here. Stand by. Really slow build on this one.
Down the streets. That I know.
Jesus, 2:30 in. We didn't even hit the first chorus yet.
And then she was so nice. She hollering about the
3 minutes in. Oh, here it is.
So what you want? One bourbon,
one rumpy,
one beer. Well, I ain't seen my baby since I don't know when.
Do not go anywhere. It's time to fire up John's Joints. We got the news of the day, the week, the month, and everything in between. A lot of people starting to talk crazy about the Atlas meteor thing that's moving through the sky. It's going to pass closest to the sun on the 29th. And there are people who are doing research right now saying this thing might not be natural. This thing might very well be an alien craft. We'll touch on that. And there's, on a spooky Halloween week, there's another story out there about people spotting unidentified objects underneath the water out in the oceans and in the Gulf. We'll do that and some real news as well on John's Joints. Coming up next.
I'm drinking scotch. I'm drinking beer. Look down a bar.
Don't let a clogged drain scare you this October, because right now Hawkins Service Co. is giving you $50 off drain cleaning services. Fast, reliable, and done right, so you can relax and enjoy the season. You can schedule today at hawkinsserviceco.com. They really do handle it all, whether it's pool repair, plumbing, electrical, HVAC. No need to find a bunch of different companies to do work when you can find one that does it all and you can truly trust. If you're not taking any advantage of these other deals I speak of and it's your first time using them, just make sure you let them know you heard about them on Senning Show. That's 10% off right there. Give them a call, 813-445-8209. Again, you can book online, hawkinsserviceco.com, for reliable professional service. Hawkins, one call, handles it all. One Rumpy, one Jaeger, one Spirit.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL, is sending you to see the Bucs play in Buffalo. It happens November 16th, and the trip includes hotel, airfare, and tickets to the game. To enter, just scan the QR code at participating locations. Visit BudLightFootball.com for complete details. It's Baker, Allen, and you. You should probably start practicing jumping through plastic tables now, just so you're ready when you get there.
This'll only hurt for a minute.
Win a trip to see the Bucs in Buffalo from Bud Light at 102.5 The Bone.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
Let me tell you one of the reasons I think we became the largest injury firm in the world, and it's not even close. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. My wife and I had a plan early on. In our firm, our lawyers only work on certain types of cases. Our products liability and dangerous drug lawyers only work on those cases. Same for car crashes, workers' compensation, medical malpractice, and insurance disputes. Our thinking is for these lawyers to focus on one area of the law and live it and breathe it. Power comes from knowledge. Many lawyers do everything, jack of all trades. Not us. And we don't charge an hourly rate. You only pay us if we win. If you want to hire us, it's easy. Dial Pound Law on your cell phone, pound 529, or visit forthepeople.com on your phone or computer from the comfort of your own home. Let us get to work for you. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Fall is a busy time and selling your home can be overwhelming. Get a guaranteed cash offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and sell your home stress-free and for the most money. Hey, it's JP, and with Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can receive the strongest cash offer in the industry and move when you're ready on your timeline. Mark Spain Real Estate has over 13,000 five-star reviews, so you can trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home quickly and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Plantar fasciitis feels like pointed, sharp pain, very intense. Can make your eyes water. It makes you walk funny because you're trying to get pressure off your heel. I had instability. I was so frustrated. I didn't know what to do. And I was driving past the Good Feet store. I mean, why not? Give it a try.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love.
They wanted to make sure they fitted me with the right thing. And so they brought out several different arch supports and gave me the opportunity to try them in shoes and walk around with them until they found the perfect ones for my feet. I had no idea that they would be that patient, and I had no idea they would be that kind. And you just knew, like, your feet, just when they got on the right ones, they were like, oh yeah. And it really did make a big difference. It made my foot not hurt. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
Hey, it's Drew Garabo, member of Achieva Credit Union for over a decade now. The thing I love the most about Achieva, it's not just their quick turnaround on loans and mortgages. It's not the great rates and the great service. It's their commitment to the community. That is what means the most to me. They always help us out with our charity food drives, toy drives, school supply drives, etc. Find out more about Achieva Credit Union by going to achievacu.com. That's ACHIEVACU.com for Achieva Credit Union.
80 years. A Florida Blue doing good in Florida.
of offering access to affordable quality healthcare, of putting people over profits, reinvesting in member health benefits and local programs. 80 years of navigating health challenges together. Changes to health insurance are here, but our commitment to you will never change. Get resources at floridablue.com/followtheblue. Florida Blue, your health solutions partner. Policies have limitations and exclusions. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
This is a cat named Mo, and I hate drones. I don't know who's flying them. What are they looking for? I do love charity. It's helping people. That's why this Saturday from 2 to 7, All American Gunslingers has the event that you need to come to. The second drone shoot, which will benefit Action Zone, a veteran first responder nonprofit charity. Tickets available now online at aagunslingers.com for $25 off. Let's shoot some drones this Saturday at All American Gunslingers. People that love your rights, your safety, your freedom in America. Bang, bang!
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
This hour of Senning Show is brought to you by Hawkins Service Co. One call handles it all.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
John's Joints doesn't have a theme song, but in my heart, I feel like if there was a theme song, this would be it. It just perfectly matches the energy. And this is John's Joints. I'm John Senning. He is Dizzy. And the man who was lucky enough to get an invite to that all-staff meeting today, he is Drew Garabo. What's up, buddy?
Thank God I was listening to the opening segment of Senning Show as I do every day because I forgot about that all-staff meeting.
Well, like I was telling you off the air, if it wasn't for the fact that I popped my head in on John just for a second, he goes, yeah, this meeting, we're going to do another one with you guys. And I go, well, what meeting? What meeting? And he goes, oh, there's just this meeting. And I go, who's all in it? He goes, everybody from the station. I go, oh, okay.
I'm dilly-dallying, making my lunch, and all of a sudden I hear you go, oh, yeah, there's a big meeting with everybody at the station. I was home from the gym, had not showered, and I'm like, oh, my God, no. Thank God. You John, you're dispensing valuable information.
That's all I can do. Leave it to the people who didn't get invited to the meeting to let everybody know that there was a meeting.
There was a Senning Show segment. It was great. People love you.
Well, yeah, good. Yes, I'm glad that they gave all that information to everybody other than that Senning guy.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm on 2 shows, know nothing about either of them, and now they're doing.
But we're fine. We don't have any. Cool. What was it called again?
I don't know how many times
I don't know how many times I can ask you that. It's a phobia of feeling like you're being left out of something.
Oh.
Yeah. And we didn't know that we had it until we realized we had it.
What is it called again?
Athosgastrophobia?
Huh?
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
getting worse every time I try
every
to say
time
it.
every time you say it, it is getting a little. You were probably in the meeting when this happened, dude. We were talking about phobias and strange fears, and this guy called up and said that his fear was sugar, but it really only comes out in gelatin and pudding. Right? I had to cancel the call immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I felt really bad thinking if this guy is suffering with a pudding phobia, but we live in a world of fear, and I can't be getting into a deep
You
pudding.
got true detectophobia.
Yeah. Once you've been gotten and getting so many times,
Yeah.
you can no longer tackle the world the way that it once was.
That's so funny because I was posted up at that party last night by the corn pudding, and I kept saying to everybody who got some, "Isn't this great cream corn?" They go, "It's not cream corn, it's cream pudding."
Oh, dude, you just rapid fire
D's nuts jokes.
Dude, I remember we had a way that you did that a few times where you would set something up and then we would take calls. And, because when you don't remember something or you need to know something, people get very excited to tell you.
Yeah.
And then before everybody realized that you could just rapid fire like 10 D's nuts jokes.
He's a master of his class because that's the first interaction I had with Drew.
He got you?
He got me.
Yeah.
He was calling in from an event, and we were talking about something. I think Weird Al was in town, and he goes, Weird Al, he's great at those, what do they call? I think we're like spoofs, da-da-da-da-da. And then I fired it off. I'm excited. I'm like, a parody. And then he got me.
That's the way that you got, is that you have to, and with Drew, it's very hard, but you have to tap into the want to be right and the want to know. You have to get into something that he's excited to share with you that he knows. Just like you were excited to come up with the word parody.
Yeah.
He was excited to give a total breakdown of the dichotomy of Public Enemy and Chuck D that day that he got.
I was new in the game, and I was so excited, oh my God, they're going to be like, oh, this kid knows what he's talking about. Oh, nope, he's an idiot.
He's
an idiot.
An evil person.
No, you're not.
Sorry, guys.
Not at all.
Sorry on me.
Thank you again for stopping by Wild Fork yesterday. That was great. I was very excited to see you have a couple nibbles of the pork belly. Dude, what really got me, and it seems crazy with all that delicious meat that was being cooked, they were serving what he was calling ceviche. And I had never known that ceviche could be ceviche without some sort of fish in it, but it was just like shaved mangoes and onions and cilantro that had been essentially cooked through the citrus, and that served with the hearty meats. It was a dream pairing, and those guys always do so good out there on that big ass grill.
And they're so passionate about what they do. I was talking to that dude with the pork belly, and he's telling me about the ceviche and everything. That was a great event, man.
Yeah, that the chef Oliver, who's kind of the brains behind the whole thing, they just come at it from a different perspective. You could quite easily just feed people and everybody would be happy. But dude, he had 3 different barrel smokers going, and then they got that big ass Argentinian grill where there's meats hanging and meats over the fire and the flat top. And like I said earlier, if you ever hear of one of those happening, make your way there. They were lined up. I don't think I told. Well, actually, maybe Diz was there, or maybe it was right before he came. So Shaq's Chicken Place is right behind the Wild Fork in West Chase. And
did Shaq come by?
I didn't know what was going on. I thought I texted you this.
No.
Oh, so Shaq showed up to his chicken place. So I didn't know.
Yesterday?
Yes, yesterday. Which I saw later that he was at the Hard Rock at some sort of party. So he showed up. I was whatever I was doing, and I could tell there was this buzz. Everybody was yelling and making noises. And
Shaquille!
Yeah, so I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then it was a big black Sprinter. It was a big black
Carl
Sprinter.
Lewis?
No,
Usain Bolt?
No, he like the van, and he was going straight right there on Linebaugh after he left, and everybody was out on the road screaming for him. So they opened up the back of the Sprinter, and there was Shaq, just hey, just yelled out to everybody. So Shaq was. It made me wonder, is he there all the time? I think by nothing but just sheer chance, he just happened to be in town, and he probably was like, "Let me go swing by my chicken place."
Wow, yeah, I mean Diesel, if he's in town, he's probably going to want to check out his franchise.
Yeah. I don't know what it was, but I don't know if he was DJing at the Hard Rock last night or what. But I also saw videos of him partying at the Hard Rock, so he clearly had himself a day in Tampa. My parents, they just got back from the mountains. They were up near Blue Ridge, and I guess he's got a place up there. The people in the at the Ingalls were telling him that Shaq's in there all the time. It's right on the other side of Blue Ridge. It's called, I think, Donahue, I think is the name of it. But he's got a big, and they said he comes in here, he's the most normal dude. Yeah. He's so nice to everybody at the store, and you don't really ever hear anything bad about Shaq Fu.
Let me tell you, Ingalls, very underrated supermarket.
Dude, it's in the GOAT category, I think. And I try not to get caught up in the moment because something about grocery shopping on vacation, it is one of the most underrated, greatest feelings on planet Earth. Like if you're going somewhere like to the mountains and you're going to stock up for a few days, going on that shopping trip, you're like go into it with a different mentality than you do when you go to any other grocery store.
Yeah.
And it's often a new grocery store with different things that you've never seen. And I will tell you, a shopping trip at the beginning of a week in the mountains at Ingalls is one of the better shopping trips you're ever going to encounter.
It's like new Smussy.
It's a lot like that. It's a lot like the...
You're just like, chocolate-covered blueberries. They don't have those in Publix.
It's a lot. We did that when we were up in Michigan, and we weren't even there for that long. We went for like the night, and I'm like, oh, damn, never seen this sauce before. Never seen this cheese dip before. I gotta try all of this. So it's always fun.
Hell yeah.
Did you have a good weekend? I saw you momentarily before you went into the Bolts game.
Yep.
The boys are back on track, which is good to see.
Boys look great. Game presentation was awesome.
Yeah, the Bucks are back in it after I wouldn't say back in it, but they didn't lose like you said they would, so that counts for something.
Okay.
You can't say it's a loss.
On paper, it's a win.
Okay, but
7 times from the goal line, you can't punch it in. You don't trust Baker Mayfield to throw the goddamn ball?
I will tell you that when I saw that, we were talking about it for a little bit earlier. When I saw that, I thought the game was over. That is often that early in the game so demoralizing that an offense can't bounce. I don't know. That was my New Orleans. That was my New Orleans thing. But an offense often
Nick Saban over there
can't come back from that. Like once you find out you can't get in from that close, like it's kind of game over. And thank God for that immediate interception, which was pretty damn cool, and also laying a big ass hit on the quarterback, which is fun. But yeah, I will say, much like the Lions game, the score didn't tell the whole story of how bad of a beatdown it was. I don't think 23-3 tells you how close the game felt for the majority of it.
I didn't get to watch any of it because we were driving out to Ruskin, but it seemed like the type of game where if we were playing any decent football team, they would have beat the hell out of us.
And I think the Saints are so bad. Like I think that is the underrated element here is that the Saints are just horrific. But it is a win.
Win's a win.
Now we get to chill for a week, which hopefully the people that can get healthy. I think Baker is more beat up than anybody's letting on. So I think Baker, getting some rest will be good for everybody and hopefully open up the back half.
Hopefully, because we got a hard schedule coming up.
Who's it?
It really.
We got the Patriots who have been playing well.
They've been playing
That's
great.
our first game back. Then we got the Bills on the road.
Yeah, in Buffalo.
Then we got the Rams on the road.
Yikes.
Yeah,
that's not good. And Cardinals, I think, have been playing good too, haven't they? Or they haven't? Okay,
they're okay.
Yeah. So Patriots come here. Yeah. Then we go to the Bills, which that should be fun. That Bucks-Rams game is I think it's a Thursday night game. And then who else? I mean, from there on out, it's
not terrible.
It's not the worst. You get the Cardinals, you got the Saints again, the Falcons, the Panthers, the Dolphins, and the Panthers again. So
Dolphins, I can't figure out, man. Just when you think they're dead in the water, they put a beating on the friggin' Falcons.
Yeah, we were
Poor Kirk.
Man, how about that Scatabo injury after right? It's very rare that you see a guy go out like that at the peak of the intrigue and hype of their young career. Like he has been so talked about with the Giants and just in general. He's kind of a throwback player. Like I've seen people make the comparison to Mike Allstott, which that's insane. But just the way that he plays with such a viciousness and it will run through a wall, for him to have his ankle turned back the way that it shouldn't face is kind of a bummer, obviously, if you're a Giants fan, but just for him.
And a great ear on your part, knowing that was Rangers Mike that called. I didn't know it was him, dude. You killed
Well,
that.
it was less about my ear of his tone, of his voice, and more about I could sense his dickheaded nature seething right under the surface. And the fact that he brought up the Tampa Win Cup, which was his big thing back in the day that he wanted to bury us for.
Yeah.
And I made a pivot.
Wow.
I could have fired up the rivalry or just sent him on his way. And I decided on the latter. But
you made the right call. He's hurting.
Ranges,
Mike. Remember what he said to Kevin?
Dude, he said, no. I know that he called me. He said things that probably the worst things that anybody's ever said to me being in radio. I think that guy has said. When I got sick, when I had the C. diff stuff, he started calling afterward, telling me that he wished I would have just died.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's always a neat flex when people do that. It's happened to me, too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. And then
sorry to prove you wrong.
Was he dropping N-bombs?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's
on me?
No.
Wait, on who?
I was going to say
Kevin.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, no, yeah. Now that he knows who you are.
Now that I was nice to him today, I imagine it's probably coming soon. So don't you worry. Yeah, that was it's crazy people like that are kind of like in the orbit for so much during a period of time, and then you go, where the hell you been? I mean, it's been probably 5 years since we've talked about him or heard from him, and then he's just like, I'm out here. I'm still out here.
Speaking of scumbags from the Northeast, what happened to Balls?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what he was up. Yeah, I know the last time I saw him, I think he was doing like a podcast or I don't know. Another person who was very much in the Boniverse there for a minute, and it is no more.
He's partnering up with Lance for the Balls Box.
Yeah, he is. He's got his own brand now.
I had to get out of my car, so I didn't hear if people called about the Dirty Head show last night.
Nobody else. And that was an interesting element that I did want to lean more into. And I'm not saying I'm listening with this advanced ear. I think it's more about a lot of people just go to shows and they're just having a fun time. Like the songs that they know come on and they're dancing and they're buzzed up and everything's good. If I hadn't seen the Dirty Heads probably 50 times and consider some of the times I've seen them the best concerts I've ever seen, maybe I would also not really know. But something is afoot. And I saw people, because I was doing a deep dive last night when I got home, a lot of people saying the same thing about the West Palm show. I don't know if there is an illness. I don't know. Jared hurt his ribs real bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if something is into that. I saw people saying there was sound issues, but it was it was something was up, and it was a major bummer. And obviously something was up because they flip-flopped headliners. So Jake Owen headlined on Saturday night, Dirty Heads on Sunday, and the headliner got 15 more minutes of show on their headlining night. They chose not to use those 15 minutes. And somebody sent me a picture of the set list. Tons of stuff left on the table. They've been doing their new song. They did not do it. There was a handful of other stuff that they did not do as well. And I don't know. I'd like to say, like I was talking to our buddy Nathan last night. He's like, I think whatever happened up in front of the stage really had them shook. The worst stuff with them had happened before that even took place. But that being said, whatever happened in front of the stage, I haven't heard a word. I would think it would be in the news if like somebody died or something. I mean, we've been to concerts where it's like, oh, we got somebody down, and they come and get them and they move on. This was an extended situation where there ended up being like 4 cops up on the stage, and it just seemed like something very bad happened to somebody right in front of the stage. And after it happened, it almost felt like they didn't know whether they should keep going. And I think they maybe switched up the set list there because it was going to be like a banger. And he was like, oh, no, let's do this one. And they did Drift In, which is a slower kind of chill song. And, so I think it was many things that were working against them. But I felt bad because you could see Duddy like going over to Jared, kind of trying to like hype him up.
Yeah.
And so whether he's going through something or not, it was I'd never seen that. I'd never seen that from those guys before. So
yeah, and when we talked to Jared a couple weeks ago, he sounded amazing, better than I've ever heard him.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking as well. And it's just a weird thing when you they can do it and they do it on the reg, and then something goes awry. But it sounds like it wasn't just one bad night,
right?
Bad run, if you will.
That's too bad.
The Jake Owen curse.
How was Jake?
He was good. We got there probably halfway through his set. It's funny because talking to Jared, he was telling me, not Jared from Dirty Heads, Jared, our buddy Jared, he said that a Popka crowd was like all cowgirls, cowboys, straight cow.
Oh yeah,
country crowd. I didn't get that vibe. To me, it kind of seemed like a lot of people didn't know the songs that he was doing, but he sounded great. He's one of those country guys that he'll do a song and you go, oh, I remember he does that one too. So it was still a fun night. The Tilted Barrel in Pinellas Park is my new is going to be my new spot.
Rumpies,
dude, the Rumpies, man. I don't want to.
What I gotta know, like, did Larry and Courtney get out of control? Courtney get a little loose. I love those guys.
I'm gonna give you this tease.
All right.
One of them by the end of the night, I think, was more of a caretaker for the other. I'll just say that without telling you which one it was.
Okay.
Live on the radio.
Gotcha.
Dude, it's the thing, dude. It's the. You had a Rumplemints experience not that long ago.
Sure did.
Dude, it is just a thing that when you order Rumplemints, and it's like you could see it on the face of a bartender. When you order Rumplemints, like they almost want to make you sign something or go, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do that? And the bartender last night definitely gave off those vibes. And when it was not only one, but multiple Rumplemans,
They should ban you from ordering more than one, because I think at OCC Roadhouse, when I was there for the last TL show I'll ever see, because I made an embarrassment of myself.
Oh, no.
When I ordered from the server, Erin, she brought me the first one, and then when I asked for the second one, there was that same vibe of like, okay.
Yeah, you sure
Sarah
about,
okay
you
with
sure
that?
about
You
that?
sure about
you
that?
sure about that?
Sarah okay with this?
There's something that comes along with that, and I was saved by a soft pretzel. Because we left there after the Rumpies, and I could just tell, like, I wasn't going to survive alone on that alone. So I had a soft pretzel and some underrated delicacy.
Go on.
The warm toasted like cinnamon almonds. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I do.
Dude, those are an underrated delicacy. So I had me a soft pretzel and some cinnamon almonds, and they put me right back in the game.
They used to sell those at Magic Games, and there was a girl who would go through the lower bowl, and she was, I think she might have been special needs, but she was like, cinnamon toasted nuts.
Dude, I feel like the cinnamon almond smell used to be synonymous with sporting events.
Yeah.
Like you'd go into the concourse, and one of the most overwhelming scents would be cinnamon roasted almonds. And now I don't think you see them as much. Maybe they sell them at the Benchmark International Arena. But you don't smell that cinnamony delight the way that we used to.
That's unfortunate.
It is too bad. John's Joints being brought to you by Bubble Down Car Wash. I think there was actually a little bit of rain yesterday. I got caught with my top down yesterday for the first time in the rain, which was exciting. If you like to keep your car clean, a rainstorm, a mud puddles, birds, bugs, and everything in between can ruin that. But if you go with the unlimited membership plan at Bubble Down, go through as many times as you need. Cruise through that long tunnel, get to those spacious vacuums, get all the nooks and crannies. The staff is always going to take care of you. They got locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, and Spring Hill, with many more coming. Get in today. You will have the cleanest car in town every time you Bubble Down. I know you're probably going to do a deeper dive to kick off Drew Garabo Live at 4:00, but the Ruskin vibes were on fleek as they often are.
Yeah, man. A lot of you people were at the Dirty Head show.
You people.
But I every time I just have to say how lucky I am that you introduced me to Matt and Dee. Was the Cashed Out show the first show at their house?
I don't know if it was the first show they ever did, but it's so funny because sometimes you just remember silly little details. And I'll never forget, I was eating breakfast at Metro Diner, and I got a message from Matt at the time, who I did not know, and he just said, "Hey, I know you're a big Cashed Out fan. We're having him out to the house on this such and such a date." And I think it was in the COVID era. We had not seen a show lately, and we were just so damn excited. And that was the first show and the first time we ever went out to Ruskin.
They're just such special people, and every time I think is going to be the last time we see Little Stranger there, because Little Stranger's getting bigger and bigger and playing bigger venues. And Little Stranger last night was like, we will always come back and play here. It's a 10-year anniversary of their Buddha the Beast. They were playing little tiny dive bars in Florida for nobody 10 years ago, and now you get hundreds of people showing up at a little private gig in Ruskin.
I was thinking about that last night. By looking at the Rise Up lineup, and they're in the second underneath the headliner line this year for Rise Up. So I wonder, like, is there a chance? Are they at this point where they the last band on the second stage? Maybe. I don't think it would be completely far fetched to think that they could be in that category now. I think they're right there, kind of with the Elevators, and the Elevators were in that spot last year. So it'll be interesting to see where they put them on the lineup, and it could be.
Yeah, and just it's such a special vibe of people, and like Matt and Dee are so great about expanding that. Like Rich and Jen were there last night, and they had a friggin' blast. Jerry was there, made a drive from Orlando.
I look forward to one that's not on a school night. I think it would be so fun to go out there and camp.
To
put up a tent out there in the yard and really get after it and just crawl your way to the camp.
I had some Vernors last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, they had, and it wasn't drinking any alcohol, but I saw someone had a 2-liter bottle of Vernors, and I was like, man, you ever had like a Vernors mixed drink? I bet that would be really good.
Well, dude, for a while when I was real big on the transfusion, which is the splash of grape juice, ginger ale, vodka, I was making them with Vernors.
So good.
It's really tasty.
Oh,
did you make any s'mores last night? What did you though?
No, there were no fire pits, and the food they've been getting from Freddy's lately has just been on another level. Like they do fried chicken, ribs.
Oh, from Fred's.
Fred's, not
the
Freddy's.
buffet place.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm envisioning
not
stacks of
Freddy's.
burgers.
Yeah, corn pudding, and then for dessert they had a peach cobbler. That I don't need s'mores, and I don't know how to make them.
I hate to harp on this, but it deserves to be recognized. How many s'mores you made in your life, Diz?
Maybe 2.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
How do you make a s'more?
Graham cracker.
I know, but like, take me through the process of how you make it.
Friggin' jerks.
Just tell. It's not a trick question.
It's
what do you
a
do?
trick question.
What do you do?
Graham cracker. You get the chocolate, then the marshmallow, then you.
And what do you do with the marshmallow?
Heat it all up.
I feel like he doesn't know either.
But, okay, so explain the process of making it over an open flame.
I want you to
How do you do it? We know the ingredients.
To the campfire.
Yeah.
You're at the campfire. You've got graham crackers. You've got chocolate. You've got a marshmallow. You've got a stick.
Walk us through it.
What do you do?
To pretend I'm an alien.
You think it's a trick question.
It's not
a trick question.
I'm an alien. I don't know what a s'more is. Take me to your s'more.
Yeah,
Teach me how to make one.
Yeah, exactly what I said. You just put it together.
You got to give me details. I am dumb alien.
No, you're not.
Graham
nothing.
cracker.
Okay.
Yep.
Chocolate. Marshmallow.
Okay.
More chocolate.
Right.
Another graham cracker.
Where's the fire come into play?
After, right? I don't know either. I guess.
Dude, I almost literally cursed.
Me too. I almost said the F word.
I guess I don't know. I've only made like 2.
Thank God.
Dude, this is.
Thank you, Diz.
Dude, I need to.
Maybe you've been making s'mores wrong all this time, Michigan boy.
I feel like, you know how we see those, like the complete sheet will have like a YouGov research study? I need now a widespread research study on how many people don't know how to make s'mores.
Why? What's the process?
Well, Diz, I used to make them just like you.
Well, no, you didn't used to make them like that because you can't make them like that.
What do you mean you can't make them like that?
No, what I witnessed with my own eyes.
God damn
and
it.
then I was gaslit to oblivion.
Yeah, for coming for me.
He's trying to, and I'm sorry. It doesn't bring me any joy to bring this up.
But it brings you a lot of joy. Don't lie.
You don't have too many shortcomings like this that I can harp on. So we're all sitting around the fire, and there's s'mores and there's sticks and there's all that, and I don't know what you would do. What would you do? So you have it made now. How do you cook it over the fire?
Whenever I've had it, I've only had it twice. I can remember. One, it was kind of pre-made. They came in like almost foil.
A kit.
I guess that's how they. The other, they had like it was almost like these prongs that would hold it.
Huh.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
That'd be so badass.
That is interesting because I don't know whether to bring up how you made it or tell the real way first.
No, you go.
Because what I witnessed, and this is the thing is that Drew, very well documented, smart man. He's got the
Clearly
books,
it's not.
He's got the book smarts. He's got common sense. He's got all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at him from across the fire, and he's trying to penetrate a graham cracker with a stick. He's like trying to work a stick into the center of a graham cracker, and then I was shocked. I didn't know what I was looking at. I'm like, what are you doing? And then, some lady there was like, let him make it the way he wants to make it.
Like I'm a special needs kid.
I'm like, there's no way to make it. And for the record, you take a graham cracker, you put a piece of chocolate on it, you then, no offense to both of you, like a rational human being, you then toast your marshmallow, and then you squeeze the marshmallow on with the other graham cracker, and you've got that hot marshmallow is going to melt the chocolate, and you now have a s'more.
So stupid. The only hot thing is the marshmallow.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does. It makes a lot of sense.
But to be fair, when I made it, I had prongs, and it was kind of made for me. It was just you put the whole foil in.
Now that's
badass.
I don't hate that. I love it. I don't hate that.
That's what I was trying to do.
I don't hate that at all.
I just didn't have any prongs.
To be honest with you, but that is not. I will say that is not a traditional method.
I was trying to pierce. I was trying to pierce 2 graham crackers, one on each side, a marshmallow and chocolate, and hold that in the fire and make my s'more, and it kept falling.
It wasn't even that you were doing it so wrong. It was just the scientific idea that you could stick a stick through the middle of a graham cracker with it staying together was just really hitting me. Is like I didn't know what was happening.
Ever since then, I make s'mores the right way. I toast the marshmallow, and then I eat the whole goddamn cold s'more.
So wait, when you first ate one, you were never taught how to because I don't eat them, right? I don't campfire. I don't do that.
So I'm not much of a camping guy, Diz, obviously, but I used to eat them in restaurants where they'd serve them like a fondue type situation.
City slicker style. That's what we call it.
City slicker style s'mores. So that was really my first make a s'more over a fire pit experience, and I failed.
And John, you were like taught as a kid, I imagine.
I mean,
outdoorsman.
We just ate. We had fires and s'mores.
Yeah.
And, marshmallows. And I mean, I'm not trying to, big dog or say like I learned the right way or anything. It just s'mores.
Whatever, John. Tell me how to eat bus-up shot. How about that?
That's the thing. I use my roti and then I use it as my fingers and then I use it as a little. My fingers become the utensil and I scoop and eat, and just like all my island boys do.
So I think they took away the fire pits because they didn't want any more s'more mishaps of people wasting the friggin' chocolate.
They're just falling into the fire.
Yeah, they're like, we're sick of cleaning out all this s'more residue.
But I really did. I just remember, like, almost like I was being punked or that something was going on because I'm like trying to tell Drew, like, you can't do that. Like, that's not going to work. And this lady, lovely lady, I guess.
We love you, Michelle.
She's like,
Kelly.
what do you mean? What do you mean? People make s'mores however they want. And I'm like, you're emboldening this man. Like, you're going to lead him to believe that this is something that can actually happen. It just
can't.
It just can't. Let me hit at something real light and fluffy. We often talk about TV show stuff in this first segment, so let me throw this out there. First of all, Mayor of Kingstown back tonight.
Oh, good.
The new season starts tonight.
Hell yeah.
It's directly connected to this story, which I don't understand. Maybe I'll understand here in a second because, there's like 5 different spinoffs of Yellowstone coming.
Yeah.
There's like the Beth and Rip. There's the Jamie one. What's the other brother who's the marshal? Casey.
Yeah.
Casey. There's the one with Michelle Pfeiffer, all of that stuff. Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan is leaving Paramount for NBC.
Oh.
Which I don't know what that means for all of the shows that he actively is already making. Taylor Sheridan pretty much seems like I don't know how Paramount can let this guy leave because he makes every show that they've sold over the past 5 years. I mean, the Tulsa Kings, the Mayor of Kingstown, all the Yellowstone stuff. He does movies. He does everything. Landman, another one. He is Paramount's crown jewel, and he's one of the hottest commodities in TV. In addition to Yellowstone, all those other things that I just listed off. By the way, did you tell me this, or my dad tell me this? Sam Elliott is coming to Landman.
I think your dad
he's
did.
He's gonna be Billy Bob's dad in Landman.
Hell yeah!
So Paramount still owns the work that Sheridan created and is still actively creating. His TV deal with Paramount doesn't officially end until 2028, but his time at NBC begins with a film deal that goes into effect in 2026. So it's probably whatever he's done doing right now will be the last, and then all of the Taylor Sheridan work from here on out will be on NBC properties. I don't think I saw anything about the number, but that's got to be
billion.
That's got to be one of the biggest contracts in television.
They had to lure him away with at least $100 million, if not $1 billion.
I still don't know how somebody like that does that. Like when you have all of those shows across different they're all very similar in a lot of ways, but like it's like, okay, tonight I'm going to sit down and spend the next 3 days writing Mayor of Kingstown. And then next week I'm going to sit down and I'm going to work on this spinoff. And then I'm going to go ahead and think about this movie. Like how you could have so many things cooking at one time. I don't know that there's been a singular creator or writer who has had more going on at one time than Taylor Sheridan does.
Yeah, if you have a staff, you're really good at delegation, I guess. But for me, and I think you might be the same way, John, I can't even balance a radio show and running a nonprofit and having a life.
Yeah, it is crazy. And he might be a dick. I haven't figured out yet whether he's a dick. Obviously, him and Kevin Costner couldn't get along, and maybe Kevin Costner was the dick. But it's interesting. But I'm excited to see what happens in Mayor of Kingstown. You remember what happened at the end of last season? I was watched the recap, and
So Bunny and Mike are at war, right?
Yeah, but remember she died, the chick.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Birdie spoiled it for me.
Oh, yeah. Sorry
what was her name?
that.
Not Ruby, but
it was
Iris.
Iris. You haven't watched any Mayor of Kingstown?
I think I watched the first episode or two.
Dude, it gets so good.
And I wanted to get into it, but I think I was with roommates with Wyatt, and he'd get into it, so I never returned yet by myself.
He just said, "I'm be like, no.
I saw him last night.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How's he looking?
Like a zombie.
You laying low trying to crawl your
thing.
way out, but it's too hot to touch and you're too
Do not go anywhere. We got more real joints to fire up when we come back. I do want to touch on the Atlas maybe UFO that is headed towards space. Also, it's maybe I'm not watching the news enough, but the government is still shut down, and a bunch of people are about to lose their benefits and things like that. People are already not getting paid. and it feels like one of the more egregious things that's happened in a hot minute. We'll touch on that in a bit more. Also, a celebrity who's getting out of the music game, because people are such dicks. All that and a bit more coming up next in John's Joints.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
We have a bad situation in Hillsborough due to a wreck eastbound on the Selman Expressway. It's at exit 12, that's 78th Street. Backup stretch back to 50th Street, and authorities say to expect delays up to an hour. Also along westbound I-4, the left lane is blocked along the exit 1 on-ramp. In Pinellas, there's an accident on Hercules and Drew Street, as well as one on Bel Air at Missouri. This is Jim with traffic.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
When you're injured in a car accident and the insurance company denies your medical bills, denies to pay your lost wages, and won't repair your car, it's time to fight back. Time to call Farah and Farah at 800-500-5555. Tampa.
Check out the Tampa Bay Lightning's all-inclusive girls-only hockey development programs presented by Raymond James. These programs are designed for girls of all ages and skill levels and are run by Team USA's women's national team alumnus, Kelly Stedman. Whether you're new to hockey or just want to learn how to skate, we have the perfect program for you. Visit lightninghockeydevelopment.com/girls hockey for more info.
80 years of Florida Blue doing good in Florida, of offering access to affordable quality health care, of putting people over profits, reinvesting in member health benefits and local programs. 80 years of navigating health challenges together. Changes to health insurance are here, but our commitment to you will never change. Get resources at floridablue.com/followtheblue. Florida Blue, your health solutions partner. Policies have limitations and exclusions. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
The savings are big at Wesley Chapel Nissan, now under new management. Buy a brand new Nissan for under $20,000 or get 0% financing for 60 months on 3 popular new Nissan models. Plus, getting started is simple. Pre-qualify online at wesleychapelnissan.com and discover your buying power with no impact to your credit. Then shop hundreds of vehicles you've been pre-qualified for. All at Wesley Chapel Nissan, the big Nissan store on State Road 54. For complete details, call 813-540-4062.
Attention construction pros. Purple Wave Auction brings quality equipment to your fingertips. Join our bi-weekly online auctions featuring dozers, excavators, loaders, and more. We provide detailed listings, photos, and seller contact info. Inspect online or in person. With our no reserve policy, every item sells to the highest bidder. Visit purplewave.com today and see why informed builders choose Purple Wave. Transparent processes, real deals. Your next great purchase awaits. purplewave.com.
Hey, it's Galvin, and I have great news for you. Badger Bob services are now in Tampa Bay. Have a problem with your AC? Well, Badger Bob's can fix any cooling or heating breakdown fast with a 1-year parts and labor guarantee. And if the problem returns, so will Badger Bob's. You get upfront and flat rate pricing on all repairs. And Badger Bob's has a 100% satisfaction guarantee that they stand behind. Get a free estimate for cooling system replacement with guaranteed next day installation, or they're going to pay you $250. Book a free estimate or service and see real-time availability online by visiting badgerbobs.com. With over 100 trucks and technicians on the road every day, they can get to you fast. Badger Bob Services has been serving the Sun Coast since 1982. Badger Bob's, funny name, but they're serious about service. It's who they are. Badger Bob Services now in Tampa Bay. Just go to badgerbobs.com. HVAC license CAC 1815977.
Hi, I'm Ray from Sun Toyota of Newport Richey. Save big on our entire truck lineup during Toyota Truck Month. Drive a new Tacoma for $279 per month. Plus, you're only 2 clicks away from your best price. Click the button, complete our form, and get our best price instantly. When you make it Sun Toyota of Newport Richey, we make it happen.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
Sun Toyota of Newport Richey.
Richie.
Waterman Properties, Tampa Bay's trusted general contractors for over 20 years, want to work for you. From demolition and project management to full renovations and custom home builds, Waterman can handle any project from start to finish. These guys don't just build homes and outdoor spaces, they build relationships with honesty and pride in every project. Waterman is all about quality. No shortcuts, no cutting corners, just solid craftsmanship you can count on. Get a free estimate for any project. Go to watermanproperties.net or call 813-715-7383. watermanproperties.net. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Catch Celeste Barber one night only, October 29th at 8 p.m. at the Hard Rock Event Center at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, dubbed the Australian Queen of Comedy.
Tell you what, my husband, he is so good in social situations. I just don't think someone who looks that good should also be good at life. You know what I mean?
And recognized as Variety's 10 Comics to Watch. Catch her October 29th at the Hard Rock Event Center.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Do rain or bugs have your car looking dirty? Well, Bubble Down Car Wash has you covered. They offer longer wash tunnels, powerful vacuums, and the friendliest staff. Check out BubbleDown.com to find a Bubble Down Car Wash location near you.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Any showers and storms ending this evening. Watch for patchy fog. Some could be dense late tonight. Lows in the low 70s. Developing sunshine coming up on Tuesday. Highs mid-80s. A cold front arrives on Wednesday.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
If you haven't already, the Bone takes over DTSP, downtown St. Pete, Friday night for Halloween. I'm looking forward to the Galley, 7 to 9. Yeah. It's gonna be a hell of a time. I'm looking forward to the late night action at the Emerald though too. I can't lie to you. I really am.
Starting a carton.
You'll be able to see members of the Mike Calta Show at Locals 7 to 9. Diz and I will be at the Galley 7 to 9. I sure hope that you're going to come. I think what we decided on, because I was telling Diz the danger of this Rumplemints conversation, and I said, we should do some rumpies on Friday night, is that at different times, people will come up to you to try to get you to do Rumpleman shots, which you'll be dead. So I would say maybe we shoot for like 8 o'clock at the Galley. We can do a group Rumpleman shot for anybody who wants to be a part of it, because you can't just be accepting Rumpleman shots all night. I mean, more than 2 or 3 in a night, and you will be waking up on the bathroom floor, which I'm trying to avoid.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude. May I just propose that we do it at 7:45 so I can get to the Emerald by 8?
All right, 7:45.
I'll do a rumpy with you guys.
And then we've got the next one at 9. The next rumpy's at 9 at the Emerald.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, there's going to be a lot of irresponsible decisions.
Yeah, it really is. I'm ready for it. We're Ubering. My mom and dad are coming up to hold down the trick-or-treating activity and hang with Brody for the night. So I'm ready to get wild. Make your plans. It all ends with a big bash at Thirsty First at 10:30, where Pitbull Toddler will be performing, and it's gonna be a hell of a time. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy. That is Drew Garabo. Drew Garabo Live comes your way in about 20 minutes, so make sure you're keeping it locked to the bone all afternoon long. These here joints brought to you by marijuanadoctor.com. 40 locations throughout the state of Florida, so there is one near you, and it's as simple as can be. Go now, marijuanadoctor.com. Find your location. Book the appointment. Use the code BONE30 for $30 off that initial certification that comes same day. Then you'll be out there at one of these many dispensaries using the first-time patient discounts, getting your pre-rolled joints. You could be getting your hash coins, your little dab pens, whatever you're looking for, they've got it. Book the appointment. What are you waiting on? Bone30 at marijuanadoctor.com. You've heard this song before, right?
I feel like I have.
Dude, this is an interesting band to me because I'm just in the early phases when this kind of rock reggae scene started popping up and the Dirty Heads were getting big and you hear it at like beach bars and stuff. This was one of the more popular songs, and I don't think you'd probably ever heard of the band, which they don't audio dub.
No.
Yeah, but like they're always on these this song is always on these playlists, but it's just they didn't move along with the, like, I don't know for a fact that they've ever been in a Rise Up. Not recently, at least.
The only familiar part of it is that guy with the deeper voice where he's like,
man, so we've already established, does Mo talk at all on the air about the TSA stuff and how, okay. Stuff like that should piss everybody off. So damn much, because you know who's not missing out on a paycheck? The politicians who can't get it together enough to pass a budget and ultimately get the government open. It is one of the boldest, broadest, illuminating visions of what a complete disaster this government is, by the fact that they will collect a paycheck, not have any discomfort in their life at all, while simultaneously not being able to come to any form of agreement that will get Americans paid. Like, it is. And right now, like I said, I'm not sitting down and watching the nightly news every night. Maybe it's all that's being talked about. It doesn't feel like we're getting close. It doesn't feel like even the politicians or the president are even talking about it that much. It's did we break the record yet? Did we break the record for the longest?
I think so.
Because I want to say I knew it was getting close. Longest government shutdown ever. I think it was 16 days.
Oh, we got to be
getting close. We got to be getting close to that.
The 35-day shutdown surpassed the 21-day shutdown of 95-96.
So there's been a 35-day before. Are we in the midst of? Has it been a month?
I imagine we're in the 30. Are we not?
I think so. Feels about right. I know that 47 million Americans lost their SNAP benefits.
Well, that's what I was about to get to as well. I don't think it happened quite yet, but it's going to happen November 1st due to the government shutdown. And it's just a bizarre thing.
There was a 35-day. It was from December 2018 to 2019. We are in 26 days and counting.
Okay, so we're about 9 days away from breaking that record. Hell yeah. Now, America, we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. It's just people that are out there working, not getting paid. I mean, depending on their situation, if we always hear about you think about when we were talking about the Doge stuff, and they're finding all of this money, like, oh, we found out that we were sending however many billions of dollars to, and some of that was BS, but the general idea that this government in this country can find money and send money to places like the Argentinian bailout, which we haven't talked a bunch about. They're sending all of these billions of dollars to Argentina to bail out the farmers there. We could do that, but we can't figure out how to pay hardworking Americans, and while simultaneously people who need it the most with these SNAP benefits are about to lose it on November 1st. If anything would or should cause people to come together, and I'm not saying go burn your city down, but come together and go, you're not looking out for us. No matter who your team is, this feels like a moment where you go, while you all continue to collect a paycheck when you're the problem, somebody like Mo and millions of others Americans like him who work every single day are just going blindly without getting paid. How that doesn't have everybody so much more pissed off is beyond me.
And the finger pointing isn't helping the problem at all. Oh, it's their fault. Oh, it's their fault. And I heard today air traffic controllers did not show up for work, and people are pissed at them. But why would you show up if you freaking aren't getting paid?
I don't know how on day one, and I understand people have jobs. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to screw yourself over. If it's your career and you're happy with it, going on strike or not showing up to work could have ramifications, and you're probably doing some form of the responsible thing by going. But it should be written in the handbook of, as soon as the government tells us we're not getting paid, we're not coming to work. And if everybody did it together, then they would probably have their hand forced, because that's how. And I'm a broken record here, but how it's these government jobs that don't get paid, yet the politicians who are in charge of getting it done and can't still get paid. Like, there's not a single person on planet Earth that could ever make that make sense. And it should really be enraging to so many people.
Yet it's almost radio silence. Like, you bring it up, we can talk about it, and no one seems to care.
Nobody, and I really do think it's an out of sight, out of mind. If you're not somebody who isn't getting paid right now, and I'm not trying to trash that whole section of the country, because I'm probably right there, other than the fact we're talking about it. It's just, I just think if you're getting paid, then it's not that big of a thing. And there's a lot more people getting paid than aren't, but that doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, and the smallest way of like relating to that, it's kind of like with COVID, when we opened up and everyone was complaining about what's going on over there, we go, we don't know that life, doc. We're good over here.
It's a lot like that. And I don't know, I don't know how it doesn't get more people just falling off the bandwagons. You know what I mean? I know that, so like the USDA put out a statement and said it's all the Democrats' fault. Of course. And, whatever. At some point, it doesn't matter whose fault it is. Your only job is to figure it out. So if it's their fault, you're on the other side of not figuring it out too. And I know that nobody can give an inch these days to their political rivals. It's all about getting one over on the libs, or making sure that, the Republicans don't get a win. Who cares? Nope. Just get it back. Get people paid. Get the government operating. It's just it's disheartening, like a lot of things.
And how many of those 47 million Americans who are set to lose their SNAP benefits on November 1st will not be able to have a Thanksgiving dinner for their family because of it?
Well, and to go into the holidays just in general. I mean, you're talking about the lead up to Christmas. You're talking about, people go shop pretty much, obviously Black Friday right after Thanksgiving. That's when people start ramping up for Christmas. What? Like, it's okay? Like,
Christmas
that's just
canceled this year?
It's something else. In much lighter news, a pair of space probes that are cruising the solar system may be able to pass through the tail of the mysterious Manhattan-sized comet that is currently hurtling through space, but only if scientists operating them act fast enough to divert course. The probes that are out there are both speeding on separate missions, but a new research paper being published say they are perfectly poised to pay a visit to the remains of the Atlas being dispersed across the solar system. Both probes will be flying downwind as it cruises through the cosmic neighborhood, and the date that it will be closest to the sun is 2 days away. That's the 29th is when that will happen. And they think if they can get these probes even through the tail of it, they'll be able to test particles to find out what exactly is in there. How crazy is this? The tail, the dispersal field, as they call it, 5 million miles behind the comet itself.
What?
Yeah, but still plenty close enough for these probes to collect invaluable information from the particles it leaves behind. I know that like some pictures are probably made to make people think, and they're just positioned every way. Some of the pictures they have of this thing sure looks like a spaceship.
Absolutely.
Like, it looks like it's got windows on it. Like, it's got like glowing little windows in it. And I'm like, what the hell? And I don't know if the 29th, when it's closest to the sun, will be the day that will be make or break or we'll know anything. But it sure is interesting. It's been I said it then, the fact it's still being talked about so much makes me wonder if there's a reason for that.
Right. And somewhat related, did you see the Daily Mail article about all the UFOs that are under the sea?
You're damn right. I got it right here. The truth is under there. A popular UFO reporting app has recorded thousands of sightings of unidentified submersible objects in U.S. waterways, phenomena which high-ranking U.S. Navy officials could pose a threat to national security. And we've talked about it so much. The secret may be under the water. I mean, obviously, we're talking about this big thing going through space, but a lot of those videos that we got off of the naval ships and from Air Force, those things were going into the water. So either it's some other place, some other country that's come up with an insane technology that allows stuff to shoot out of the water into space, or it's the much more feasible option. There's aliens underwater. It's like it's like the Planet of Apes down there.
Atlantis is real, dog.
It really is. Enigma, which touts itself as the largest historical sighting database for global UFO sightings, claims it received reports on over 30,000 unidentified flying objects since 2022. But the sightings as of late have not been limited to the sky, with more objects over the past few months being spotted under the water than in the air.
So cool.
In August alone, 9,000 mysterious sightings within 10 miles of U.S. shorelines.
Within 10 miles?
Yeah. And I mean, what is it? Like, give me the, like, it would have to be, it would have to be a submarine.
Yeah.
It would have to be, I mean, I'm sure there's got to be underwater drones, right?
I would think so.
So something like that. But to me, it's harder to explain seeing something under the water than it is in the sky. I go, oh, that's a star. That's a satellite. That's Elon Musk. Some of there under the water, like a big glowing light. It just feels like your options of what it can be are much less.
Dude, and some of the undersea life that you see like way, way down in the depths, those are some alien-looking creatures.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude. We've said it before. The octopus could be alien in nature.
Yeah.
Just like The Simpsons said.
Yeah, it's their dogs. They just left their dogs here or something like that. You know what I mean?
Wait. Well, let me ride with that again. So
Right.
like the
I like it.
octopus is
an alien dog.
An alien pet.
Yeah. Yes.
Like they left them all behind. Like
Yeah.
most of the aliens left the water to go up to space.
Yeah.
But they left their pets behind.
And those are
they're
the
coming,
octopi.
and they're coming back to feed them. That's why you're seeing the lights down there. They're coming
and they eat people.
They're coming to let people out, and they're coming to let the octopus out. Man, that's good stuff.
I love it.
I'm gonna save the Nelly Furtado leaving music
sad.
because people are body shaming her. I thought people were into it.
Thick girls?
Well, no, when she kind of reemerged, I thought, at least from my circles and the things that I was seeing online, were, oh, look, she looks so good, and she's thicker than a snicker, and everybody liked it. But turns out that there was a lot of hate underneath that, and she's now not coming back to music because she said people were just brutal dicks to her after she thickened up a little.
Man, it's such a double-edged sword because people want to call people on the jab like cheaters, like they get the GLP-5 or whatever. Yeah. But if they don't do that and they dare show up with a round body type, people are like, oh, my God, look at Nelly Furtado. She's fat.
It's the women getting it back because if you go thick, it's what happened? What is she eating? And if you go real skinny, they go, is it drugs? Why is she so skinny now?
Eat a sandwich.
Yeah.
You know who else is in that same category? And I watched I Know What You Did Last Summer, the new one over the weekend.
Oh, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Horrific movie. The worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Oh.
But she's in the same category where she hadn't done much for a while and then came out looking thick. And, everybody.
She's gorgeous.
Everybody just thinks they need to have an opinion.
I'd love to Jennifer her Hewitt.
Yeah. Dude, she was in her day.
I know what she did last summer. Skip the gym.
It's a good one.
Thank you.
What's a movie she did? Heartbreakers, the one with Susan Sarandon.
And Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta.
Foxy.
She's like, she's going to give Ray Liotta a mouth hug in the beginning. That's a great movie. Underrated film.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted a mouth hug from Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Is that Ray Liotta?
Yeah, that's a Goodfellas. Sorry.
Do not go anywhere. Drew Garabo Live coming up next. Shout out to everybody who was in the Vroom Vroom Room today. Appreciate you very much. Thank you to Mike's weather page who stopped by and talked a little NASCAR with us. That was very nice. And Hurricane Melissa, which is just that's crazy, dude. Just gonna devastate Jamaica.
Bless up, Jamaica.
Yeah. Bless up. To the islands, boys.
I hear it's hitting right near the beach.
Bye. But before we get out of here, we love telling you about our buddy Jeff Borum.
Jeff Borum's a guy we know, trust, and like a lot. We respect him. He's got a great deal of marketing acumen, but most importantly to you, he's going to sell that house.
He really is, because there are people out there who think, hey, my house is nice. I bet if I put a sign in the front yard and maybe put up a post on Craigslist, someone's going to come and throw cash money at me. Those days are over. But with the masterful marketing machine that Team Borum has and a list of potential buyers that might be interested in your home before you even know you want to sell it is important. That's why no matter what you're going through in the world of real estate, there's one call to make, and it's to Team Borum.
Team Borum, powered by eXp Realty, and Jeff will give you options. Buy your home, sell your home, or rent your home. No risk. He'll let you out of the contract at any time. Google Jeff Borum right now. You might be packing tonight. BORHAM for Team Borum.
Thank you, Diz. Thank you, Drew. Everybody have a great night. Goodbye.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. It's the third annual Viva Speakeasy Soiree.
Presented by Hat Tricks.
Live from the historic J.C. Newman Cigar Factory. Go from 2025 to 1925. Each ticket includes the password to the speakeasy. All you can eat and drink from local restaurants, breweries, and distilleries. Live entertainment, a wine pull, and silent auction. All in support of the Ybor City Historical Society, dedicated to preserving, promoting, and celebrating the unique cultural history of Ybor City. If you love all things Ybor, you gotta check it out. Head to theboneonline.com now to get your tickets. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
We have a bad situation in Hillsborough due to a wreck eastbound on the Selman Expressway. It's at exit 12, that's 78th Street. Backup stretch back to 50th Street, and authorities say to expect delays up to an hour. Also along westbound I-4, the left lane is blocked along the exit 1 on-ramp. In Pinellas, there's an accident on Hercules and Drew Street, as well as one on Bel Air at Missouri. This is Jim with traffic.
A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah and Farah fought for him and won a $2.2 million verdict. Let him cook, Tampa.
Furman Chevrolet in Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer. What makes us #1 at Furman Chevy Brandon? We say yes. Yes to having Tampa Bay's largest new Chevy inventory. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. And now, during Truck Month, we say yes to 2.9% APR financing for 72 months on 2025 Silverado 1500 LD for well-qualified buyers. Come see why we are #1. Visit us on Adamo Drive in Brandon or online at FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy Brandon. Together, let's drive.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAW-FRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
If you're going to bring someone into your home to do any kind of home improvement, you really need to trust them. Are they going to show up on time? Are they going to treat your home with respect? Well, I trust WeatherTight Windows. WeatherTight is the kind of business that I can refer to my friends and family because I know that WeatherTight Mike is the kind of owner who takes pride in every detail of his business.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Hurry in for kickoff savings at Crown Hyundai. Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with 0 down or make no payments for a year on over 600 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $99 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownhyundai.com. With approved credit, 24-month lease, 10K miles a year, $59.95.